thing, but I forgot I was low on insulin. So 1 second.
Aight.
I think we make Frog do the recap.
Yeah, I think Frog knows what we're doing.
Yeah, wait. Guys, I remember. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. We did that one thing, you know? Yeah. Hmm?
I think so too.
Yeah, well, you were playing in My Singing Monsters last week. You remember that?
Probably, yeah.
You're obsessed with that game.
What about it? What's up? What? You call me out about it.
What? It's just who you are.
Someone's just upset they're not good at My Singing Monsters.
I gave up a long time ago with My Singing Monsters.
How does this look? Check it out. I drip my shit out.
Damn.
Ooh.
Yo, I
Oh,
drip
that's
mine
great.
out. Look, it's water, guys. Water.
Blue!
Ah,
Blue!
blue.
I'm doing an infinite money glitch. Hold on, guys. Sorry.
Infinite money glitch? No way.
I'm literally playing a fucking idle RPG right now while I'm trying to figure this out.
I'm literally
wait, hold on,
doing
are we
homework
live,
right
by
now.
the way? Is that what I'm understanding here?
Yep, we're live now.
We're live. We're all...
Yeah.
What did happen last time?
We
Good
fought
question.
that one guy who was giving curses to other people. Remember?
Oh yeah, that motherfucker grabbed me by the skull and lifted me up while I screamed out in agony, and y'all just kind of whooped his ass until he finally let me go.
I was laughing the
That's
whole time. I want you to know that. I had to mute my
beautiful.
mic.
I had to mute my mic.
I remember Kip still managed to fuck us over, even without being in the session.
Really? I'm so proud of him. Oh my god. No way.
I think you had something that we needed, and because you weren't there, we couldn't use it.
Yes, I'm so glad.
I believe like currently right now we're like at the weird little lake with all the God, what are they from? 1 second.
We're at the next lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were okay. So we finished talking to the people at the village. We're doing shit over there. We killed a guy in the last 2, or I don't know, and then we walked our way over to this new lake. New lake like number 5 maybe it's called, and then after that we started talking to. Wait. We didn't talk to them, but we saw these like villagers who had pointed ears, white hair, riding spiders, who they happened to be drow, and they came from pretty far away, and they had like scholarly looks. And then there's like 3 knights of the pond hanging out in this at this pond. Plus, there was a man with a mask. And we think that the other super mask guy, who's a bad guy, was a part of these masked guys. And he's like a traitor or something. Or a deserter. Yeah, we learned a lot.
And then yeah.
Yeah. Also werewolves.
Yeah, I remember all that.
Yeah, there was a lot. Like there's like we got a magical item to contact people. Specifically people who have the same ring. I think it was a ring, if I remember correctly.
It was a sending stone.
Right, it was a sending stone. And then we tried contacting a certain individual, and they called us Zargon. So the person that we killed, who's the werewolf master guy, was named Zargon. Then the person who was calling us Zargon is named something. I don't think we know his name. Oh, it's Crimson.
Oh yeah, King Crimson.
Yeah, the Crimson guy.
Yeah.
Crimson the 6th.
Also, we were talking about we're learning a bit about who the hags are. There is a coven of hags called the Coven of the Cat's Caw, Cat's Caw, right? And then they live in the nearby ruins, kind of like where we were hanging out, nearby that town there. And then they have pretty steep prices, yada yada. What else? We learned that the Zodiacs, PC's the undead guy. He was also part of like the Zodiac, so he was like, the whole sending stone thing can be sent to contact other Zodiac members, which they're kind of like evil as fuck,
That's
as far as we know.
that's the thing Russell was theorizing about. There's still some mystery there that he thinks that the Pisces had remade the organization because the werewolf was not a spellcaster, and what you know the Zodiacs is that they were all spellcasters. So you guys don't know if they're like something happened to the organization and it's a wider connection, or if one of its members made their own offshoot of the organization. Russell is theorizing the latter, but obviously he's not here to explain that theory further. So
Yeah, that or
sad.
this guy just happened to have one of these stones and they're all randomly located somewhere else.
Yeah, it's true. Whatever the players think at this point, that's kind of, you're starting to unravel the mystery, but there's still definitely pieces you don't have yet.
Yeah. They mentioned someone called Remnant when we were listening in to the conversation between the knights, the masked man, and whoever the fuck. They're talking about they need frost mages here at the lake, so that was happening. Yeah. That's pretty much all.
Yeah, that's pretty much all that happened last time. With that said, let's get right into it. So you guys wake up in the morning, and
Feels
I
like
suppose,
puberty.
yeah, true. And Kip, I suppose, would say something along the lines of like, they wake up from their puddle, and they saw the Drow scholars leave during their watch, and now the only thing left of the military forces is a single scout and the 3 knights of the pond. The pond remains completely frozen over. Let me get the quest book open for in case something actually comes up. Then I can do this. Oh, I love this feature so much. Okay, anyways, I have that up in the background. Boom.
What you said was far too detailed for what Kip would have said.
Oh, well, someone had to elaborate it, so I suppose Russell or someone will say that, and we'll go.
Kip just goes,
"Hey,
hi."
Yeah, something. Yeah, but yeah, you guys
Hey.
missed the Drow scholars, but the pond is now much more open air for you guys to go up to. You also notice that in the 8 hours, the ice has not thawed at all. There's still a ginormous ice pillar in the middle of this lake.
Yo, there's an ice pillar in the middle of this lake.
Yeah, most of the lake is frozen. Like about 2/3 of it is completely frozen. It looks like a water spout has just completely solidified in the center of this pond, lake, water body.
I think Far was just being funny.
And also I didn't hear the descriptions of it before. If you said it before.
Descriptions of what?
What
The
the
lake.
lake look like?
The what?
The lake.
The lake.
Oh.
What
We're
it
at a
looked
lake.
like.
The lead. The
We're at a
lead.
lake.
It looks like a lake, as far as I know.
Yeah, other than the giant frozen bit, it is just a mundane lake as far as you can tell. Yes.
So, what do you guys want to do? Go talk to them, or should we just go to the next lake?
You come all this way like, oh yeah, nah, I don't like the vibe here.
Yeah, there's some serious
I mean-
vibes here, man.
The
I guess I'll.
vibes aren't here.
Yeah, I guess I'll talk to Kip. It's like, should we go talk to these guys?
Nah.
You sure? There's 3 knights here. Maybe they actually really need someone. I don't know. Maybe they don't need
No.
anyone.
Yeah, maybe not. They're like knights, right?
Yeah.
They got it.
I
I mean, but like they're kind of by some water, so maybe it's kind of important.
maybe.
Maybe. Maybe we should talk to them.
Yeah. We is
Maybe.
you, right?
No, we as you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Send in the mule.
Looks at the mule.
Draz, do you send your mule into the
What?
the lake?
Why not? Sure.
Okay.
Send the mule in, please.
Okay. The mule, you like slap its butt, it starts going over to the knights. And eventually the scout stirs from his like partial slumber. He's kind of like nodding off just a little bit. He's like, "Whoa, why?" And he pulls out like this weird thing from his pocket, and then but he seems to calm down, and the mule continues to walk past him. And nothing really happens. It causes a slight commotion at first, but it doesn't walk into the water. It just kind of sits there at the water's edge, drinking a little bit.
I'll like poke my head over the like like the hillsides, like cheering him on. It's like, oh yeah, you got it. That's what I do.
Okay, you cheer on the mule, and eventually.
Hipster too. He's also cheering on the mule.
Okay, I guess 1 second. Let me roll a spot check to see if they see you. That's a 7 with modifier.
That's good,
You
right?
see, like the old drow man like goes over to the mule and is like, "Oh yes, you're quite a way from your party, aren't you? Here, have some grain." And he like pulls out some mule feed and is like befriending your mule.
Oh my god, he's doing it. He's
Dude, he's
romancing
doing such a
him.
good job. Oh my god.
What?
Yeah,
I hope someone makes a novel about this.
Hope someone makes a
I hope
novel
they
about
don't.
this.
I
This is
really
great.
don't.
I hope they don't.
This is
I
going
have
down the
no
history
idea
books.
what the
Oh
fuck
god.
you're talking about.
They're gonna remember this day right here. It's all gonna be because of him.
Shed a tear.
Yeah, you watch this and yeah, realistically, like eventually he starts taking the mule off.
Yo, we're in. He's in. We're in.
He's in.
Guys, we're in.
Yeah, you guys watch as your mule disappears into the distance with this random elderly drow man.
I guess
Why
this is,
did
like,
we
a
do
good
that?
way to like come up to them and say, "Oh, it's our missing mule," and then we kind of introduce ourselves that way, and then yeah, I guess I don't know why we're.
I mean,
doing
I'm just chilling. You
Nick,
guys
what
can
the
do whatever
fuck
you
is
guys
wrong
want.
with you?
That's
I'm gonna-
me.
I'm gonna
Vinny also is doing it too.
just follow him
I
as
don't
he walks
care.
away with the mule.
You were involved, and
Not
that's all I
sneakily,
care
just-
about.
Just following him. Is that okay?
Sure. Roll a hide, I guess.
No, not sneakily. I'm just gonna
Okay.
walk behind him.
Okay, yeah. Sure. Okay, yeah. Probably passive takes over at that point, which means he'd be able to see you, and he'd be like, "Oh, is this your mule?" He'll say as he's dragging it off.
And I'm gonna be like, yes. Why on earth do you have my mule? I sent him out on an excursion to find
He
food
looks
for
at
us.
He looks at you somewhat confusedly and is like, "Is this some sort of special mule? It seems relatively mundane to my arcane eye."
Yes, he sniffs out truffles.
I am
What?
afraid to tell you there aren't many truffles in this region. The climate is not correct for them. In addition, they also the sudden shock of the cold from the battle would have killed any in the ground.
So you're saying that person at the village lied to me?
I don't know what village you refer to. That would tell you there'd be truffles nearby.
The one with the homeless people. They all seem so smart. I had to trust them.
Are you referring to? He looks somewhat bewildered at this point, but is attempting to maintain a polite expression as he's like, "Are you referring to the nomadic scholars of the region? I have an even harder time believing any one of them would tell you there were truffles in the
What is a
region as well.
scholar?
They look similar to me. Occasionally ride atop spiders. They're in silken tents and they travel far and wide, seeking knowledge.
No, they weren't scholars. They looked like homeless people. They were just wearing
God.
rags. Most of them didn't have shoes. You know? You never seen a homeless person?
Not in this region, no. They tend not
No.
to last long with the aberrant menace lurking near the coast.
Well, I don't know who I was talking to. Maybe it was a dream. Can I have my meal back? If there's no truffles, I'm not going to stay here.
He tilts his head and is like, by all means, yes, it's your animal. And he shoos the mule back over to you.
Come on, muley. I don't know. What did we name the mule? I forgot. Did we have a name for it?
I
don't think
you
so.
named your mules.
Oh,
No.
We never named the mule.
we didn't name the mule.
Damn.
We're such bad parents.
Oh my god.
I mean, I can't be in charge of it all the time. You guys got to step up.
Do we want to name it right now?
Sure, why not? What are we going to name it?
Better Kip.
Better Kip?
What?
That's fucked up.
Like
Okay,
good
kinda
hands
is.
from
Okay, kind of it, bro.
Kip, as you are approaching somewhat, like getting a little closer, you feel weird resonance inside of the giant ice pillar.
Guys, I'm gonna go to that giant ice pillar real quick.
What?
Why?
Don't worry about it. I just need to go over there.
I worry a lot, actually.
I think I need to. I think I need to
go.
go in that iceberg right now. Ice pillar.
I really, really don't think you should do that.
Why?
You know, I'm just slightly concerned when you're just suddenly like, yeah, I need to go into the pillar.
Yeah,
I
I
must
need to go in
go.
the pillar.
Why?
I just need to.
I just need to.
I mean,
You wouldn't
should
understand.
Probably...
You just didn't. You wouldn't understand my call to the water.
Should probably ask the guys what's in there. Because what if there's like a giant ass shark and it eats you? That'd be very sad.
Me and the sharks are
He
friends.
doesn't know that they're there yet, right? I'm the only one who's interacted with this guy.
Yeah, you're actively distracting him because he is so bewildered by whatever it is you're on about that he's literally like I
Bro
don't
is
know.
flabbergasted.
Yeah, no, he seems to be like this some sort of arcane caster to some degree, where like he's wearing these robes, these like arcane robes that are adorned with the symbol of the faction. And he's like talking to two other members who seem to be off and wherever their like base of operations in the area seems to be. And then you come over with this lost mule and it's like, this thing's looking for a thing that doesn't even exist here. A bunch of homeless people told me they were here, and he's like, "What?" He seems like the type who seems very proud of his intelligence, and then is like
Bewildered that I'm so stupid.
yeah, it's just like, what do you mean these things that I've never heard of are here, man? And they're like, sorry, I gotta go. And he's like, but yeah.
Oh my god, you wait for him to talk to Kip, dude. He's gonna feel so dumb afterwards. He's gonna be like, dude, what the fuck?
To be fair, I feel dumb after talking to Kip.
Dude, I think that's how everyone feels.
Kip is a walking orb of stupidity.
I have an intelligence of 9, and I feel Kip.
Yeah, but the best part is, wait, hold on. Scrolling.
Yeah, Kip is like the
My
smartest.
intelligence is 15.
Yeah, you just have low whiz.
But you're only smart about water stuff, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Got that.
Below wisdom, yeah.
That's the only downside. He knows everything about water, nothing else.
Also, I got the one quest up too. I'll slowly add to that as we go on, but for now, back to fully on this. So Kip, are you going up to the ice? And is anyone stopping Kip from
Kip
going
is
up
so
to the
going
ice?
in the
I'm
water and
stopping
heading
Kip.
towards the pillar.
Okay.
Oh, he's
How do you
good, Kip.
attempt to stop Kip, boing boing?
God, okay. Where the fuck is my guys? My +2 grapple has this, right?
Uh,
Okay.
God, how do I
you
do
know what does
grapple?
have this?
What?
You have Entangle.
What?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Entangle
could
OP.
just-
That is true. There's
my
no way. It beat
little
the
summoning
CC.
goobers have entangle.
That's also true. So, you guys
I don't
will
have
watch.
it on me, but yeah, fucking.
Yeah, the green bounce always happens. I guess you watch as a fucking green seal emerges from the ether of Boing Boing, and then casts Entangle upon Kip. Kip, I would like you to roll me a reflex saving throw, please. That's +1 as we discovered.
Yeah, I was looking at that. Wait,
Mhm.
D20 plus 1? Is that what I'm doing?
Yep, D20 +1. And you pass. So, you will what? As... Yeah, because unfortunately the seal only has a DC 14 in comparison to Boing Boing's DC 17. So you will watch as the seal goes "Arrgh!" as vines wrap around Kip, but Kip is just too squirmy and manages to go through it, continuing on their way to the water and the ice pillar. Does anyone else attempt to stop Kip, or is it fate? Because there's now an
Guys, please,
entangle between
guys.
you and Kip.
I think it's fake. Kip dies. No, I'm just kidding.
I
Because I was scared. Oh god. Oh
Uh,
no.
I think my character sheet broke.
I watch in just
Um,
complete awe, and I like,
What?
fuck. It's. Am I gonna have to use my book to save Kip's dumbass?
Oh, what happened with your character sheet?
I don't know. I can't click it anymore.
Is it giving you an? Is it giving you an error? Or
No, it's just like I can't access it. It's like it's gone. Like
1 second, let me pull it out. Do. So they, what the fuck? It's doing the
It's like,
same
what
thing
the
for
heck?
me. But we ball, I suppose, for now. Okie dokie. So I think Kip is making it to the water is where we left off, I suppose. Unless anyone wants to do anything in an attempt to stop them. Does Lizran wish to use his book to try to stop Kip?
I don't even know what spell I would use.
Humiliate.
Just fucking cast fireball.
Kip
Oh,
can't
no,
die to
that's
the
the
iceberg
thing.
if I kill him right here and now.
True, guys. It's time. Power word kill. It's the only way.
No!
you gotta start researching some spells, man.
True.
I'm looking, and let me tell you, I ain't seeing.
Kip is actively on his way.
Yeah.
I guess web would work. I guess I will try to get web.
Okay, yep. Go on and roll me a spellcraft.
God damn it, Kip.
Can I counter this by doing something too?
I suppose yes, because you would see him doing his swift action, and we're not in proper initiative, so it'd come down to just a raw dex roll on both of you to see who would get their spell off quicker.
So like, can I like use grease and then become the slippery one? So I
Does
can get
grease help you against
out of
webs?
it. Will it help me get out of web? Is that how that works?
Let me see. Must make a reflex save if if the save succeeds. They are entangled, but not prevented from moving. Though they're is more difficult than normal. See below. If the spell says they're entangled and can't move from its space. I mean, it would make you really flammable. And grease. It would make you incredible. You would douse yourself in oil while covered in flammable cotton.
But I'm literally in the water. It's okay.
I mean, actually, yes, it would help you. It would give you a +10 circumstantial bonus to
I'm
escape
in the
artist.
water.
Oh my god.
Grease
like...
would. Yeah, so I guess at that point it would be.
Wait, am I in the water or like on the way?
You're
I
on the
imagine
way.
I'm
You're
like on the
You're like,
shore, in
you're
the
like
water
on
partially.
the shore, yeah. And
Okay.
so it would be a contested just initiative, I guess, or just dex. Just both roll contested dexterity, and then whoever gets higher cast their spell first. Because like if web goes off and you fail, you're like kind of restrained and it'd make it more difficult to cast the spell. But if you cast it first, you get a +10 to the escape artist check to just slip out of the webs. So, yeah, go on, you two, I guess. Go on and roll, just for sake of,
what am I rolling?
Just initiative, and you now need to beat higher than a 17. Just yeah, it be just beat D20 plus dex, yeah.
Let my boy free.
Calm down.
Kip, I fucking hate you.
Let my boy be free.
So you'll watch as Kip looks back, goes, and then covers himself in grease as weird magic flies out of them. And then you cast web. I guess you know what? This means nothing to you because usually I roll the D100, but for what the wild magic does, because I have a huge ass chart I made, but you roll me a D100 to determine what the wild magic is, and then we'll do the opposite of how we usually do this. I'll roll for the target. So there's the old man, the mule, the party members of which there are 5 currently, so that's 7. Plus, there's the wolf girl you rescued, the other mule, and the chicken, which is just being roused to consciousness. So I guess roll a d10, and if you get a 10, I'll let you pick who the wild magic target. So roll a d10 and then a d100.
And then a d100. Okay.
Okay. So
I see new race show up.
new race. Okay, that's okay, so 5 would be mule guy, Draz, 2. Okay, so in Discord order, that would be
not me.
Yeah, no, that would be Boing Boing. You watch as magic strikes Boing Boing. Unfortunately, higher is worse.
Kip, if this does something really bad to me, I will kill you.
Hey, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. Someone decided to try to stop me, and that was not me.
Okay, but this is still your, like... You're causing this by trying to run off and do this shit.
I'm at the ice killer, bro. I'm done. I'm going.
I'm gone. I'm going.
Okay, so that's... You know what? We'll get back to that one.
I don't like that.
Wild magic strikes Boing Boing, and nothing immediately happens. Nothing immediately happens. Kip, I need you to roll me an escape artist check. If you succeed, you're in the water. You're home free. You have a +10 plus your usual bonus.
Wait, plus what?
Plus 10 from being greased.
Okay, I have plus 10. I have a 3 in escape artist.
Yeah, so that'd be plus 13. Yeah, that'd be plus 13
Wait,
to
plus
this roll.
13 for what?
1d20 plus 13 at that point.
Awesome.
I'm pretty sure if you roll anything but a 1, you escape.
Yeah.
In fact,
Nice.
the DC is 25, but you do escape. You guys will watch as this Kip slips out and is to the ice cube. Also, Haida, I found a thing on Reddit that might be helpful. I'm not here. I will send it to you in DMs.
Okay.
And tell me if you read anything that is helpful. Because someone else did report this issue. So.
Okay.
Find character file system. That is the wrong one. 1 second. Sorry. That is. Did I send the wrong one? Yeah, I did. Here you go. 1 second. There you go. The first one was me looking up what they were saying. But there you go. That should be. Anyways, yeah, apologies, man. But anywho, so, okie dokie. I guess who wants to go first? Kip or Boing Boing?
Boing Boing does.
What am I
For
going
what?
first for? Is this like initiative or what do you mean?
No, this is just who wants to go first on what's happening.
Oh.
You got it.
I don't know. I guess like sure, I guess Boing Boing goes first for whatever the fuck's happening with him, man.
Okay.
I was like, I really didn't want to go first.
So, I need you to go on and okay. This is a little funny actually.
It's what I
So,
think it is. Oh,
so Boing Boing. First, I need you to roll a reflex saving throw.
Okay. So I guess my reflex. Oh, it's my lowest save. What the fuck? Okay.
Oh joy.
It's fine. It's fucking. Oh,
Oh,
never mind.
okay,
Hey!
you're fine. So immediately, this weird rainbow goop starts covering you, and then
Ew.
a significantly stronger version of the web spell that he just cast is immediately cast upon you in an AoE.
Ew,
Meaning
why?
around Boing Boing, just a giant rainbow web of disgusting, like, grossness just explodes out of Boing Boing in a 15-foot radius circle around the camp.
You know what?
Oh.
If you die, it's fine. And I guess I
If
don't
you
know. I think
die,
Boing
it's
Boing's just-
fine.
he just walked. If he can, I guess he tries to walk away. He's just so done. He's just like, okay, whatever happens
you're
next,
really
man,
you're really slowed, but you get out of it just fine. It was one off of being really bad. I'm glad I read that one. Okay, but anyways, there you go. You're good. You're good. You walk off, and you guys will watch as Kip approaches the pillar. At this point, the Drow Man would become aware of what is happening, but so Draz, you're continuing to talk with him, and as you're beginning to walk off from the distraction, he watches as a massive pillar of web just shoots off from your camp. And he's like, "Oh, what's this going on?" And he, I guess I will roll a D2 publicly, I suppose, to determine what he goes after, Kip or the camp. The camp it is. So, what? Okay, there you go. And so, he will walk off to Boing Boing. You see the old Drow Man approaching your camp.
Is he like heading towards like Is he
Yeah,
like
he's approaching
walking
all of you
towards-
guys. Due to he had seen the all the acronym things. The web expel go off. And so he's
think-
approaching the main group.
I don't think Boing Boing would care. He's just kind of fed up. I think he's just like, okay. I mean, that's cool, man. Like, I tried my best, bro. If he talks to him, I think he'd respond. But other than that, I think Boing Boing's just walking off.
Okay.
Boing
so he
Boing
goes
crashing
over
out.
Yeah, Boing Boing's crashing out. He goes over to Minnie, Liz Ran. I guess it would be just you two unless Draz follows him to you.
Sure, why not?
Like I said, Minnie, Liz Ran, and Draz. The drawman goes over and it's like, what's going on over here? Why are spells being slung? And he looks over because, as far as I know, both Web and Grease and Entangle are all somewhat permanent, if I remember correctly. Like the residuals of their existence remain there. As
It just lasts a
difficult terrain.
really long time. It's like hours
so,
per level.
Yeah, it's like ridiculous. It's yeah, no, Web is 10 minutes per level, and then Grease is 1 round per level, but like the coding remains on the object. It just loses its effectiveness. So yeah, no, there's just like there's just piles of gunk everywhere on the floor, and like flowers that have been grown, and the seal is still there too, as it args out of existence, as it just dissipates. And and immediately, like the old man is, he goes from being dumbfounded to just immediately more dumbfounded. He's like, "What are you even doing here? Why would you come here? This is the site of a battle of recent year, and you're coming here slinging spells willy-nilly to ensnare yourselves."
Does he not see the kobold running into the water, swimming towards the thing?
No, because what he witnessed. Remember, Draz was distracting him. What he would have witnessed is the spells being cast, like the components and the big AOE web is what grabbed this. That's why I rolled the D2 to determine what would draw his attention more. And
Minnie just points at what's his face?
Kip,
Kip, and
What's his face?
says and says, "Oh, they were trying to stop him to go to the ice pillar."
As soon as he said that, he's like, "What?" And he starts chasing after you, Kip. And Kip, he will go, because at this point you're on the ice and you're beginning to investigate, and there are clearly figures trapped within the pillar, as well as the giant water spout of ice. It's hard to make out any distinctive features, but there's at least 4 like people trapped inside of the ice in varying symbols. There's another one of those arcane symbols that you drew the power from previously, trapped and empowered within the ice, as well as numerous clearly magical items, but more pressingly, 4 people frozen, seemingly in this unmelting, incredibly powerful ice. Like this, its thickness and durability is greater than the typical ice that you would see. Very clearly magical in some regard. And as you're looking at this, the old man will be like, "Either get away from there, or I will be forced to use force." This is an act. This is the scene of an active battle.
Active?
Yes, I'll report you to the guard if you don't get back here right this second.
There's a guard?
Of course there are. We are in a civil society, and I'll have you know I am a knight, even though the order is far less valued than it once was. And we still have enough sway to get you put in chains, young reptile. So get back here this instant. I will not have you guessing.
Is he like one of these guys This iceberg or
No, he's the old drow man who's now chasing after.
no? I
You
know,
slowed
but
down, by the
keep
way.
saying the guard. If the guard is the guard in the iceberg, because there's like people in here.
And what is in there is an aberrant menace, and frozen by the noble sacrifice of the last frost mage of our generation.
Oh my god, is it Lizrin's dad?
I hate you. I don't know what your obsession is with my dad.
I will not warn you again. This
Dude,
is our last opportunity.
I think
Get
his dad's
back
in here. I
No,
think his
it's
dad's in
not.
here. I
I
have to
think
help
his
him.
dad is in here.
I gotta get him out.
If you need to put him down, I understand, sir.
At this point he's chasing after. If no one's going to do anything, he's clearly coming after you at this point. You can tell he's being serious even without a sense motive. He's starting to fly into what can only be described as a blind rage, and you think this is probably your last chance to comply, or your last chance to do something without him actively taking action against you.
Wait, can he even climb up the thing? Can he climb up it?
I mean, you could attempt to climb the ice, but it'd be a very difficult climb.
Oh, am I not on the ice? In the ice?
You're on the ice, but the ice pillar is like a giant pillar up into the sky. It's like a water spout. A water spout is like, for lack of a better term, a water tornado.
Okay.
And so it's like frozen, with people and objects trapped inside.
Oh, I see. No, let me think. Whatever.
What do you want, homie? Calm down.
I'm thinking.
Kip doesn't think.
Kip does not think. That is true. He's gonna try to climb higher. Even though I have no climb. He's gonna try to climb.
Okay, in that case, roll a climb. I believe climb is strength, question mark.
Oh, awesome. Thank God I have so much of that.
That's not a horrible roll.
That's not a horrible roll. I guess it would be if a surface has ledges that can be stand on, such as a rough wall or ship's ridge.
I do have one and use rope, if that helps.
Are you using the rope to climb the
No.
ice pillar? Then no, it wouldn't help, because it'd be okay, so the DC would be 10 plus 5 to my understanding. Surface is slippery, but it has it has like surface with ledges to hold on to and stand on due to the nature of it being asymmetric. Yeah, so okay, do creatures with a climb speed? No, you don't have a climb speed. Yeah, you're an aquatic kobold. Okay. So you're trying to climb it, and yeah, there's like this resonance inside of it, which is like seemingly calling out to you. But like calling out to you, and it's like radiating some level of ill intent, slash like, but like also authority at a certain point as well. And you feel this like resonance inside of you as you're like trying to skitter up the rock, and your claws are like slowly chipping away at this ice, with more power than they typically should have, based off of your understanding of the situation. And as all this is happening, the drown man is finally getting within range, and he is going to, firstly, you have one further round as he will cast a spell. If someone has spellcraft, they can identify it.
He said spellcraft. I guess I'll take a crack at it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, luckily, wait 1 second, let me see.
Oh my god.
No, I don't think you identify it, unfortunately. It is a... Yeah, okay. So, you would identify pieces of it. So they are casting some sort
A
of
spell.
Guys, he's casting a spell.
yeah, you guys. Yeah, I guess
No,
sure.
no
Yeah,
way,
you
no way.
you yell at that of he's casting a spell, guys. And you have some sort of feeling that it is some sort of communication-based spell, but you can't. It's just barely too high of a level. You think you rolled just under what you needed to. So like you can tell it has schematic and verbal components.
Jesus.
And probably a material component of something like wire. Mm-hmm. That's what you learn as you identify those aspects.
Wire. I barely know her.
Are you
And it would
saying
go back.
that in this situation?
No, I'm letting my
I
intrusive
think-
thoughts win.
Okay. I like to imagine he like whispers it to his chicken. He's like, then he
Actually, I
he
want to do
realizes
that. I
that
really
it's-
want to do that now
yeah.
that you said that I can do that.
yeah, no, he's like holding his chicken, stroking, and he's like, guys, I can't believe Kip's gone. Whispers to the chicken.
I want whenever someone says a word that ends with ER, I want to whisper that to the chicken. Except it's
Okay,
the word
this
that ends with
is
ER.
a character trait now, I guess. So, whispers.
Schizophrenic.
I don't really know her jokes to the chicken.
Yo, what up, guys?
but- okay,
Welcome
God,
in.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Kip,
We're
it'd be back to
playing
you if anyone in the
D&D.
party wishes to do anything about what's going on right now.
Welcome in, Lady
I'm gonna
Harpy.
cheer Kip
How's it
on.
going?
Go, Kip, go!
Oh, what up? What up? I'm a slime girl.
Okay,
Actually, can I push the guy while he's casting the spell? Because I'm right next to him because I followed it back.
Yeah, you could attempt to fizzle his spell. I'm 90% sure. Yes.
I would like to do that. What do I have to roll for that?
So that would be.
I also have that new feat. I don't remember. Oh, I totally forgot. I closed the Google Doc and didn't open it. Combat reflexes.
I
I
think
don't know
this
if
would
this is
just.
combat, but
God, it would be if you do this, I guess, now thinking about it, because I'm pretty sure to fizzle a spell, it's if someone's casting spell within melee range, you get an attack of opportunity on them.
there you
We're
go.
playing D&D.
Which, I mean, you could attack non-lethally, but it would still be an attack, fundamentally.
I'm gonna attack non-lethal because I'm just trying to throw him off. I'm not trying to kill him. If I wanted to kill him,
Yeah,
I could do it.
Yeah, okay, sure, yeah. So, roll to hit, yeah.
What is that? I rolled 1d20 plus what?
That's plus BAB plus strength.
Plus Bab? I love Bab. It's my favorite word.
Yep. I
My
think your
Bab is
Bab is
7.
written down with all. Yeah, it's 3 plus 4, so it's 7 total. Yeah.
7, and my strength is also plus 4.
No, that's already added in. Your Baba has your strength already. I forgot we did that.
Not the
It's
babe.
too late. I already added it. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you're good. Okay, so boom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're in the middle of it
so
all.
The
They're
first
chasing
one
down a
misses. You
player.
get to do it twice though because of your new feat.
That's much better.
Okay. Yeah, so you go on and roll damage, and I'll just apply it non-lethally, and then he has to roll a.
What would I roll for a
Yeah.
push? What kind of damage is that?
It'd just be your normal damage, but it'd do non-lethal instead of lethal.
My 3d6?
Yeah, it'd be your 36. You're essentially just backhanding him with the blunt side of it instead. Okay. So that'd be DC 16.
How's everything going for yourself? You guys have little
well, I
character
rolled a
move on the
5
board?
raw, so
This is my
even with
character.
yeah, no, he fails.
So I successfully stopped his casting.
You successfully stopped the casting, yes.
Fuck yeah.
Let's go, my goat.
Me and Kip are besties.
Yes.
We've been through hell together.
What was I?
Oh my
Technically
god.
not wrong.
Sword Sage.
Okay.
Oh, it's not on here.
Lizran, and what are you doing at this point? Point, Russell and the Wolf Woman
That's
are
not
all
good.
at the camps and the tent, and Lizran and Minnie, it's you two. As you watch Draz backhand the wizard hard enough to fizzle his spell.
Wait, you attacked the wizard?
What? I'm so confused.
Yeah.
Wait, you attacked the wizard?
Yeah.
I pushed him.
he
gently.
pushed him with he fizzled the spell. Yeah, he non-lethally attacked him. He like backhanded him with the button.
Oh my
Of
god.
his blade to fizzle the spell.
We're about to kill a random NPC.
At this point, yeah, it's up to you two what you want to do. Yeah, because it'd be you guys and back to Kip, and we're just gonna
I'll
go off
yell
of the loose
at
initiative.
the party members like, "Oh my god, what are you guys doing?"
I'm pretty much the same. I'm just completely flabbergasted. Watching
gonna yell
Kip
back, "I'm
run
doing
off
your
while
mom."
we've just stopped. We've stopped the only man who could potentially stop Kip from doing something really stupid, but at the same time,
Don't lie, you wanted to see what would happen.
I really don't want a part of this, but I don't know what to do.
You wanted to see what would happen, though. Don't lie. Don't lie. I can see it in your eyes.
Genuine. I've already used my spell. What the fuck am I supposed to do now?
Cry.
It's up to you. Yeah, I suppose there is like there are other options. Like realistically, you could, because I mean, there's the question now of realistically.
I have a jump potion. I could take the jump potion and leap after Kip to try and grab him.
That is actually a valid strategy. Yeah, you could easily.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I immediately pull out a jump potion and I down it on the spot. I can't jump the same.
That's crazy.
You can running. You should be able to running jump. I'm pretty sure, because I'm pretty sure that's a move and then a swift.
Yeah, in a moment of clarity, I down a jump potion and try to just leap at Kip. Like arms wide open, like the Foxy game over in FNAF 2. It's like that.
Exactly.
That is me.
It's Foxy
jump scare Kip.
I'm covered in grease though.
That'd be over at this point. That's 1 round per caster level, which would be so. You now, yeah, Lizran. So you would. I'm gonna set the DC to 25, which is gonna sound crazy, but remember you have a +10 plus whatever your normal jump is. Because you have the potion. The potion of jump.
Okay, so good news. My jump modifier is a -1.
Okay, let me make sure the potion is a +10. It might be. I really doubt it's more, but I might as well look it up. It is a +10. What did it say? What level it was cast at? Because if it's 5 or higher, if it's caster level of 5 or greater, which you would need to be at least 3 to have the potion or the ability to craft potions, generally speaking, it would be +20 instead of +10.
I don't remember where I got them from.
Yeah, sure. Flip a coin. 1, it's a +10. 2, it's a +20. Because either way, the potion cost is like not a lot. There you go. It's +20. So 19. Okay. You need to get higher than a 6. Only higher than a
higher than a 6. I thought you said it was
20. It's DC 25. 20 minus 1 is 19.
Oh, gotcha. All right, I can do this, please. Okay.
God.
Hey, that's a 6.
I was like, damn. Wait, yeah, you were lucky. Meat beats. So you guys watch as Lizran just jumps with all his might and just tackles Kip to the ground on the ice. preventing them from further doing anything this turn. Meaning you continue to scream at the party, but it seems that everything has gone to a pause, and it's mostly on Liz Ran and Kip at this point, as the two of them are now locked in a struggle on the ice. With this being said, Kip, what do you wish to do? We're
I
on
wish
the
to
ice.
escape.
Liz
Escape
Rand is
from them.
I wish to
okay.
escape.
So that would be at this
Is that
point.
what you just
It would be an escape artist. You no longer have the +10 from Greece that would have worn off the spell effects. It'd be 1d20 +3. Which means you need higher than a 12 because he didn't successfully grapple you. He just got on top of you. So, Liz Rand, at this point, Liz Rand, you actually managed to pin Kip as they attempt to.
How's everything going for yourself, Lady Harpy?
Grapple, so you would grapple them. I guess technically, for all sake of fairness, they would get one contested grapple to break free at that point, and if they fail, they would then be pinned by you, which means they'd be helpless, so you could just drag them off harmlessly.
What were you guys playing?
So I guess one last thing, it'd be a contested
Oh,
grapple,
right, wait,
which
you
is your
were,
BAB plus your strength.
You were doing
I
this
think it's
stuff.
+1 to both of you. It'd just be a d20 +1 for both of you.
Yeah.
So whoever gets higher, essentially, at that point.
Me.
My strength is actually a -1, so it would just be my BAB is 1, my strength is 8, so would it just be a
So-
flat d20?
Yeah, it'd just be a flat d20 at that point.
Fuck!
So yeah, so this would just mean the grapple continues at this point because Kip, you fail to pin Kip, and this means it would go back to the other group of people. So at this point, boing boing, you're alerted to what is now actually a real struggle, and you see that the one masked man, the one scout that those groups left behind, was striking up a casual conversation with Russell and the was wolf, I suppose. I like that term a lot. It's very funny to me. The was wolf woman who you recently saved with like the mule, and he seems to be having this casual conversation. Now at this point, you are alerted, and it seems so is he, to the struggle happening below. As you see Kip and Lizran wrestling on the ice. Minnie yelling at Draz, what's he doing? And Draz in like a hand with like a speck of blood on it, the wizard looking winded, and starting to become enraged at this point. What do you do, Boing Boing, in this situation?
I mean, like, oh God, okay, I'm trying to think. Because I really can't fucking help them. Wait, can I? Where's my... What spells do I have for today? I don't know. I guess I could fucking... Well, the wizard's winded. Question mark. Does that mean he can't do anything for like a turn or so?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, they essentially got a surprise round. They fizzled his spell, and then this is like the ending of the surprise round, essentially, because you guys would have caught on, and that's gonna go back to this loose initiative order. Because I obviously didn't expect this, so Rogue. We ball them.
Okay, I guess I give... Well, Lizman needs help for getting kept. So I guess he just cast like guidance on Lizman, and he's just like, yeah, I think you guys should probably, I don't know, like do something more, or at least not hit the wizard that's trying to save your friend. Whatever.
Just
he just
giving up. Whatever.
Oh, it's touch. Oh, that's so freaky. Okay, whatever. I guess
So
I guess he
freaky.
just says
Absolute freaky.
So freaky.
Boing can't swim, so I think he just generally just he just sits down. He's just like, man, that's crazy. It's almost like someone tried to stop him from okay. He just
I'm
I
throwing
think he
Kip
just sits
off of this
down.
fucking pillar the moment I get the chance.
It's okay, I'll catch you, Kip.
Thank you.
You better not.
So you guys go back to proper, like, the top of it at this point. And so at this point, Minnie and Draz, it's you two. The wizard seems to be holding to see if you guys are properly a threat or not. Like, he seems to be, like, looking both of you over, and he's, like, clearly sizing you up.
Yeah.
For, like, what his next move should be realistically. Like, he looks back to Kip and Lizran, and this is, like, allotted you time where he's like, yeah, Lizran's attempting to stop Kip, so he's now equally more confused. He's not lessened in his confusion, because at this point, the party has both attempted to assist him and have casual but odd conversation with him, and has punched him and disregarded his direct orders. So he's like, he is completely dumbfounded as to what is even happening right now. And so, like, he's balling his fist up. He's, like, grabbing spell components. But he's not done anything yet.
Yeah.
So, at this point, I guess, sure. Minnie, you first. What do you want to do in this hectic scenario?
I guess do diplomacy with the wizard and say, sorry, my party members are all idiots.
Hello?
You were muted, my bro.
Oh, shit. I'll try to diplomacy the wizard and talk him down, be like, yeah, I'm really sorry. All my party members are complete idiots.
Okay, yeah, go on and roll diplomacy with a +2 circumstantial bonus.
That's crazy.
So you also, fun fact, there's also in the I forgot about this until right now. In the new features we have, if you guys go into journal entries on the top right, you can go HKT RPG's dice counting, and it's called How Unfortunate Are You?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone but me has all, like, their last 30 dice rolls saved, and it tells you your average dice roll on every dice type.
Oh,
So you
cool.
can track who's the least and most lucky in the party. It's a fun little feature that we have.
Is that counting just like in today's session, or is that like
Yeah,
everything
this is
so far?
all time with it only goes up to the last 30 though.
Nice.
So yeah, it's multiple sessions though. So yeah. It's
Nice.
very interesting. You can also export it as a PDF, as you can with everything else, which is fun. Anyways, though, you can tell this doesn't sour his mood towards you specifically, but he's like, oh, and I'll be like, ignorance is not an excuse for active criminal activity in front of a knight. We might not be a member of the errant anymore, but we are still a respectable order.
Yeah, Minnie kind of just like she just doesn't really know what to say, and
that's reasonable. And he'll look to you guys and he'll be like, now stand down, and I'll see that only the reptile is detained, and we'll go from there.
How do you stand down? I'm only standing up.
And put your weapon down, and don't play with me. I'm no longer in the mood. Traz, it's now your turn. What do you want to do? Do you willingly stand down?
I want to attempt to knock him out by hitting him with the handle of my weapon.
I guess that'd be
Hey,
two more
Rain,
non-hit.
I'm sending you something.
Okie dokie, sounds good.
That's 2 more that I have to do.
It wouldn't be 2 more. It'd be
Just 1.
that'd be 1. Yes.
Plus my BAB. Oh, damn it. Well, that's a shame.
Okay, so you attempt to go over and attempt to knock the wizard out, and okay, so, dude, what's it? Okay, so the wizard will turn around and be like, I shall deal with you later. And he looks to you, Lizaran, and he's like, and he will, he'll look to you, Lizaran, and seeing that you are attempting to help and have been kind of the beacon of clarity within this situation, he's going to attempt to buff you.
Please, I want this to be over.
Okay, and he okay, that's not he. So that preparation does nothing. 1 second. Technically, I guess he could do this. So he will actually wait. Is he gonna? So firstly, he will activate, like, in his little robe, there seems to be, like, some sort of effect. Is he really gonna use this top level spell slot just to do this?
Do it.
Yeah, okay, sure, man.
Do
Yeah,
it.
he will go like, oh, yeah, I can't believe it, these whippersnappers, and he's muttering up, and he like flips his wrist, and you hear like a crack, and
Ooh.
as you do, he like glows for a moment, and then he begins casting a spell. You may roll a spellcraft to identify it if you wish, Lizaran.
All right, let's try it.
You're too preoccupied grappling a slippery aquatic kobold.
That's so cool. That's so based of you.
You think it's buff, a buff spell of some type of the transmutation variety, of a higher level spell than you can cast. That's what you think, Lizaran, but you're a bit busy right now. Yeah. And so,
yeah, just a touch.
Mini.
Hey.
This is when your held action triggers. You are now affected by mass bull strength, as that is a spell he casted. So you see, you, and Lizaran, and all will have a +4 strength. A +4 strength, and I don't think that spell does anything else in this edition.
That's crazy.
But he will give you guys and himself that. So then go on and roll your touch attack.
I touched whoever just attacked the wizard.
That would be Draz, yes.
Or
Okay, I think that barely hits. Because this would be also by surprise. So
14 touch?
Yeah, 14 touch would hit, yeah. Because it's +1 to his dex. So yes, that would hit. So then Draz. At this point, Minnie's attempting to like drag you off to get you off the wizard. She's sizably buffed. And you know it.
I say, what are you guys doing? Why are you attacking the person who we were going to help?
Because he was picking on my friend. Kip needed me.
Kip needs a fucking bullet in the brain right now. I'm tired of
Whoa,
him.
whoa.
I
Don't be talking about Kip like that. Kip's the real one.
Kip's a real rat bastard, is what he is.
You don't know what you're talking about. You've never seen a real rat bastard then.
I'm going to hurt you next.
I like to see you try.
yeah, otherwise yeah, I just grapple you.
So you are grappled for
So
this.
we have to do a grapple check now.
Yup. So that would be it would be your BAB plus yours. So it would be pretty much the same thing. It'd be Mini, you have a +9, so 1d20 +9, and you have a +7 Draz. So it'd be 1d20 +7 for you, contested. Whoever gets higher gets it.
Okay. 1d20 +7.
Yes.
I'm getting attacked by Zubats.
So you are grappled, Draz. As Mini, at this point, you hold him down. Clearly, the tension growing in this situation. The old man is now slowly steadying himself, seeing that, like, you really think he's starting to believe what you said, even with the low diplomacy. Like, at first, you could tell he went from, like, even without a sense motive, you saw the emotion in his face, like, shift from one of, like, oh, like, righteous anger, being like, what are you doing? Stop that! To, like, straight up lethal intent when he was hit, to, like, to, like, now he's calming down and he's like, oh my god, what are these people doing? And with this, Lizran and Kip final roll as well to end this air quotes combat. It would be contested grapple. Lizran, you would have you would now have the +4 temporarily to your strength, which means you would be at, like, you would be at, like, a +1 because you have or no, you'd be at a +2 because you were straight, because it'd be -1 +1 +2, so you'd be at 1d20 +2, and Kip, you would be at 1d20 +1 contested. At this point, yeah, it would be pretty much, because if Kip wins, they escape the grapple, and you think that you also could willingly fail, Kip, if you wish, or I suppose Lizran as well could willingly fail if that, like, is an in-character choice for you. I'm not gonna argue, but you can tell probably Lizran, if they escape, the wizard's probably gonna take very hostile action to at least incapacitate them. So
I mean, I just need to fucking.
Yeah, if you get higher, they are pinned and helpless, and you can drag them off and the encounter as
I
well.
need to subdue. So I'm still trying to subdue Kip, right?
Yes, that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
And like I said, you are buffed. You have a 1d20 +2 instead of a 1d20 +0.
Okay, I'm going for the throat. I'm reaching to just fucking strangle Kip.
Okay, so you have Kip 1d20 +1, Lizran 1d20 +2.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my god!
Yes! Finally!
No!
Oh
What?
You feel your grip weakening, Lizran, as for a brief moment you're like, no, and they slip free, and then the wizard, the magic that he casts upon you, feel your muscles flex, and on reflex you're like, no, you little revenant! You grab Kip around the neck, and they're completely helpless.
Around the neck.
I'm wringing him by the fucking neck right now. Like y'all ever watched The Simpsons?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
Like Bart.
it's fucking Bart, dude.
He's Homer Simpsoning Kip as he drags him off this ice block, ending this encounter as the scout and point blank, you're gonna come over with the scout to investigate what's going on. At this point, with the commotion, the other two knights of the pond who are were in their hideout have emerged as well, and there's now 4 additional people who like surround you as you are grappling, pinning both Draz and Kip at this point. The moment of tension not quite passed as the scout's like, "Oh, what's up? What's going on here then?" As he's like talking, trying like he strains himself up, still in a not quite sure what's going on, and he seems very unsure of himself just innately by looking at him, like his posture and everything. You think that might be why they left him behind, and the whistle will be like, quickly activate your device. We'll get to the bottom of this. And you watch and like Trask kind of just goes limp. That's he temporarily BRBs. But the man will pull out what almost looks like a little firecracker. And he will like point it up to the sky, and a flare will launch up. And the what quickly you will see as another drowned man, and then like because previously you saw like a small Gripply and a drow man who were with this wizard previously discussing with the scholars the day prior, and the wizard will walk off, and the Gripply will be like, let me tend to his wounds. I shall heal him. You deal with this. And the younger drow man will step forward at this point, and he seems more martially capable, possibly some sort of spell blade based off of the description, because you see like he has a components bag much like the other drow, but it's clearly an armor with like a blade across his back, which he now levies, and he will be like, "What the bloody hell is going on here?"
To be entirely honest, I wish I could tell you. I don't know what just happened.
And he looks into your eyes, Lizaran, and you immediately see a flash of recognition.
Oh no. Don't
And
tell
he's
me.
Oh my god, is that his dad?
Shut the.
No, that's like actually a legitimate question this time.
No.
No.
That's that for once. This is a legit question, yeah. And for once, you're like, shut up, but you hit Kip in the head, and you're like, do you know what you caused? And you'll be like, what is a runaway noble doing with this lot? As he makes dead eye contact with you, Lizrath.
Look, I was I had heard that there was a strange group going around, and I sought to investigate and managed to get in with their ranks so that I could keep track of them.
Oh my god, it's his dad.
Go on and roll bluff. You know what? I'll be kind to you because, like, he has no reason to doubt you at this point based off of the fact you have helped them exclusively. You can have a +1 circumstantial to your bluff. That's
Okay,
fine. That's
I don't.
He doesn't believe you still. The 8 doesn't get through as passive, unfortunately. And he's like, right. Because of course, this day just couldn't get. And he just fucking sighs. And he's like, oh,
I'm back. I'm sorry.
oh you're good. But he just sighs, and he's like, you know what? This isn't our problem. We're not part of the errant anymore. And even if we are, those oaths are long since expired to the Lord himself. So, this is, this is the Lord's problem at this point.
the Lord's problem.
And he goes, you are all detained. None of you are under arrest, but you are detained and cannot leave. A party will be brought here to bring you to the... He just gestures to bring you to his estate as he just gestures at Lizran.
Wait, my estate?
Your dad's house.
Wait, so
The-
that's not his dad?
Minnie kind of just like face palms and is like, we are gonna be late to helping the pond knights.
And then he takes a Daltic. He's like, what? He puts both his hands on his head. And he's just like, what do you mean helping us? You just actively... One of our members, one of the last of our frost mages, had to sacrifice himself to clear out this glacial flow. He points to the lake, the giant ice pillar, and is like, "This is." And
She'll speak
friend
up
here-
again. We were going around to the other lakes to help out to help because we already helped out at lake over there, you know, and we talked to Sir what's his face because I don't have my notes, Rodolfios or something, and then he's gonna meet us at Super Lake with Super Bad Guy, who is totally gonna be a big problem later, and then
not Super Lake.
You know, he got so he looks to you, Lizran, and will go, "Is this true?"
I look and I'm a little disappointed, and I'm like, yes, that is true, sir.
I'm a pawn knight. They knighted me.
Yes, it's all because of that thing over there. He agreed to it, and we decided to continue the quest. And I don't know what compelled him to throw himself at the glacier like that. I am truly sorry for what he did. He is a bit of a special case. I believe he was dropped on the head as a child many times. But we truly are trying to keep him in check, and he really does mean well. We are trying to help. Yes, he's just very, very dumb.
You know, you could have saved yourselves a whole lot of trouble by just introducing yourself and your quest. We've been waiting for you.
Yeah, see, everyone else was on some weird shit, and they just kind of did it before we could really make much of a plan. They sent a fucking mule, of all things. They and then look, these people are not very smart. When I first met them, we got to a wizard's tower, and the first thing they did was try to throw themselves through a window when there was a door right there. I'm trying my best here.
You just don't think outside the box.
You know, I really don't think that we need to think outside the box in a lot of these scenarios.
But sometimes you do.
I really don't want to hear it from you after all you've just done.
Hey, I'm a
I
pawn
agree
knight.
with
How
Kip.
dare you
I agree with
disrespect
Kip.
me?
This kidney-seeking
The
dagger is about to be put straight through your kidney if you don't shut your mouth.
One, you're not a member yet. You've not been knighted. Your knighting is dependent on the completing of the quest from Sir Resuvius. And
No,
he's
he
one of the
knighted
highest
me.
rank of
He
our
knighted
order.
me.
That's not how oaths
He
work.
knighted me.
Okay, then you are a squire, and in this scenario, you have broken your oath and are now disowned of the organization. Congrats, now you can get it back if you complete the quest.
I'm gonna whisper to the chicken squire. I barely know her.
Yeah, you continue to do the chicken joke, and at this point, the chicken is just looking sadly at you with one of its heads, and it's like looking angry at the other. It's like tamed, but it's like an odd creature that was clearly bred for combat. Is a little disappointed this didn't turn into an all-out brawl, but is also saddened by the fact that you are currently restrained. As it seems deeply confused, as its heads want different things. It's kind of sad to look upon.
Is it small enough that I can hold it? Can I like be holding it while I say this to the chicken every time?
Yes, you can. So
Oh, thank God.
you're holding your emotional support chicken, and he's like, oh my, and he just sighs, and he's like, if I wasn't a knight, if I wasn't a knight, and he's like, he walks off, and he's talking with the scout as like the wizard and the Gripply are like looking over you guys as they talk very briefly as they come back, and he's like, okay. So the detainment is off. We are not escorting you to the noble estate yet. There.
Sounds promising to me.
I'm a wizard too, if it helps.
I'm a wizard.
Are you a
And
frost
I-
wizard?
No. I'm a wizard.
He's not much of a wizard.
I have a stick.
I see.
That
I
doesn't
can't
make you
show
a
you
wizard.
because I'm detained by someone else, but I have a stick.
Come to think of it, do I still have my hands around Kip's neck?
That's what I'm
Yes.
imagining.
Yeah, you're like holding them off the ground, and they're like waving their arms comedically around as they're like they're just being
Look
held
at my
off
stick.
the ground. Yeah, they're like, look at it, and he's like, oh, okay. Against my better judgment, this might be what we need. So I'm going to offer you a one and only plea deal. Now, this is the deal I'm willing to offer. Above game, you guys may roll diplomacy if you wish, or attempt to use clever roleplay, or possibly another skill to try to alter the deal more in your favor if you choose to do so. But
Who's the
he
talker?
Will, Boing Boing, who is fed up and sitting in camp, I think. That or Lizran, I think, question mark. Yeah, I think. Because, yeah, Russell is straight with everything, and he's not here. So, like, yeah, I guess you could send him forward, and I could roll for him. If worst comes to worst, then you could talk to him. But that's, like, worst comes to worst. But, the man will go, these are your two options. So, we've already called for reinforcements from the Alabaster army. The army is gonna come here, and we have attempted numerous pleas to try to get this cave exterminated. The danger in there is immense. And we are talking about, if it is not solved, this is a danger that can only come into being once every year. It is a powerful star spawn. One that is capable of leading others of its kind. And a star spawn, I'm not sure how much Vesuvius would have explained to you. He's very gun-ho. But star spawn are creatures, mortal creatures, who have been willingly seeded by entities outside of our usual realm. Aberrant beings, which are then twisted. The thing about them is they can only be done willingly. They can only be transformed by their own will and not by force. So the creatures attempt to use guile, make it so it's your only option to accept you into their ranks. They have this ability where their lower members can sacrifice themselves to charm somebody, and the charm doesn't do anything. The charm will just make it so that they can't further harm the creatures, but then as they are stuck around the creatures, unable to go home, they'll be forced to take the power from the higher ups of the organization. And when they take power, it willingly lets the entity inside of them gestate to grow more powerful members of their rank. They can't do that anymore if the leader is destroyed. But the leader is cunning. We don't know what he was before all of this happened. But he maintained pieces of his mortal life, his mortal identity. It was believed that he was an adventurer, and he uses tactics typical of adventuring parties with his minions to ambush and dissect the groups that have been sent after him. We have been trying to get aid from the military forces of the region, but as I said, we are no longer members of the Errant. Our job is to safeguard from aberrant threats from the mountainside in the name of the Great Sapphire Dragon. If you can convince the military members that are going to come here that you have either seen this threat or heard of this threat and that it is a danger to nearby villages, they will be forced to assist us. If you can do this and help us take that enemy down, against my better judgment, I will still knight you and I will still reward you as if none of this had ever happened. There'll be water under the bridge. If you fail to convince them of this threat, then we're going to let them willingly take you to your friend Lizran's father's estate where he can deal with you. That is the deal I'm willing to offer you.
Wait, so we can go see your dad?
I really do not want to see my dad.
I want to see your dad. You think he'll be my dad?
Can he be our dad?
No.
What?
We could
Now
try.
he will patron an adventurer party. Since his teaching days are long since over, and the last few of his apprentices have been fed needlessly in the effort to stop this threat. He points to the giant water spout.
So
Okay.
are we gonna do the thing?
I'm okay to help him, I guess.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm like
Yeah,
I'm a pawn knight, I have to.
Yeah, I
You-
mean that's what we came here to do.
He'll sign one more time and he'll be like, my name is
Asmodeus.
no, his name is Sid. He'll say, you may call me Sir Sid, and it's clearly short for something, but it doesn't elaborate further. As he
Good
will
slot.
put his hand out to you, Lizran, to shake on this deal. Shake on this deal. If no one is going to attempt to make it more
sorry,
favorable.
what was the full thing again? So it was
So essentially the terms of the pact, though this is not a binding pact, but so it doesn't super matter. But the terms of it are, if you can convince the Alabaster military forces to help you in the extermination of the creature in the cave, and you can help out in the destruction of the creature inside the cave, they will forget all this ever happened and still willingly knight you. And in addition to willingly knighting you, they'll still reward you. Water under the bridge, completely pardoned, nothing wrong. But if you fail to convince the military forces that they need help, that you need help, is they will send you off to your dad's estate for him to deal with you.
so if we have to help. We have to try and convince the army to assist, and then also assist in the destruction of the beast. Or I get sent back to my dad's house.
Everyone
And-
goes with you too, and it's likely in a legal capacity, yes.
And then me and Kip are gonna steal your father from you.
Yeah. We're gonna become your brothers.
Okay. Well, that is a fate worse than death.
I'd rather die to the beast. You have to do. Is that what I'm hearing?
I don't really know what I can do to sweeten the deal anymore, other than like I don't want to go back to my dad's. So yeah, sure.
I got you
You
shake
don't,
on
you
it.
don't want me and Draz as your brothers.
No.
We're cool. We promise.
I'd be his dad.
Well, I'm more than willing to shake on it. Anybody else got any bright ideas? Speak up. If not, I'm just gonna do it.
Okay. Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you
All right.
you shake on it, and also Haida, I would try the so in the bottom with the little lock symbol between the player list and the lock symbol, there's those numbers. Especially since the other character sheet is like frozen, and I'll try to figure that out after session. For now, I would say because macros are saved to the person themselves rather than using the character sheet itself, which I don't know why it's still giving you so much trouble. But I would use the macro where you can type in a one-time command and name it, and try that.
I don't know how to do it right now. You'd have to show me later. Because I'm trying to set up even like a macro, and I don't fucking know.
Okie dokie. I will show you how. Don't worry. After the session, yeah, it shouldn't take too long. It's pretty quick. But yeah, then I'll try to fix the character thingamablooper. But anywho, so I want to agree to the terms, and you'll go. Well, I shall know that you're being watched, but I shall give you privacy to discuss the nature of this, of how you're going to convince the military to aid us. If you have any questions, we will be nearby. We're not letting you out of our sights, but we will give you privacy in discussing this. The less we know is probably the better, as they will release all of you back to your camp at this point. To briefly discuss it. If you guys don't feel like you need the time to do so, then we can just skip forward when the army arrives and get right into doing that. Or if you guys do want to discuss it briefly, or discuss the happenstance of what had just occurred, then this would be the opportunity to do so.
Yeah.
As you are left to the privacy of your own tents.
I don't think I need to discuss it. I think I'm good.
I don't know. Minu would kind of just like talk to him and was like, what is wrong with you guys? Like, we were trying to help these guys.
What's wrong with you guys? What's wrong with Kip?
Looks like Kip.
Looks at Kip.
Yeah, boy, you're here as well, BT Dubs. Like, Russell is too, but obviously Russell is like, Russell's just, I guess, disappointed. He's a monk or something, yeah, so he's just like, chilling in the camp.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess he'd just have a very disappointed face. Hold on. Where's the fucking gif at? He like makes this face, the fucking Umbrella Academy. Seeing Kip alive, he's just like, what the fuck? You're alive?
Yeah, unfortunately.
I'm sorry.
Gazoon type that broke your audio. You said Gazoon type, dude. Rip.
That's crazy. I'm calling my grandma. You're all going to jail.
But yes,
Seriously, it's
you all
fucking
are just looking
fascinating.
at Kip. Kip, what do you have to say? Are you going to attempt to defend yourself before your three peers, or not? I mean, the worm inside of you, like the slug, is still like pulsating with the magic of the region. It's not really commanding or compelling you, but like that resonance is definitely still there. It's seemingly invigorated by the combat.
So Kip's looking at everyone, and he's gonna blink one eye at a time.
Stop that. Oh, I hate that you do that. So gross.
Even Traz looks at you like disappointedly as you blink one eye at a time, but yes.
Well, guys, I don't know. The worm.
The worms.
The worm.
Worms are
The
back.
worm.
The worm. And that's all you can say is the worm.
The worm.
Well, maybe we should get rid of it then.
We should.
That's not what we were trying to do last time. Wait.
Then you fed it, and everyone was like, "Damn, is it?"
We were trying to go to that other place to get help for the worm, and then I don't remember.
Yeah, it was that, but then also
yeah, you were also sleeping for like it felt like a whole week.
Yeah,
the
like
worm.
The worm.
The worm.
I will also say, you guys did hear that they did say that this is how the guys the big man in the big lake was created. That that the worm on itself doesn't do anything, it just makes you charmed, so that you can't hurt the big guys of the organ of like the creatures, the big creatures. But if you willingly feed it, it begins your transformation into one of the star spawn. And the big guy is one that can only happen once every year. But he used to be a guy, and then he fed a worm, well, slug technically, and then that's how he turned into, excuse me, this big star spawn threat that has been plaguing the Knights of the Pond.
Yeah, we should probably get rid of that. Like, maybe. Oh, I don't know. Because if we leave now, then they're gonna like we can't come back. We basically fail the mission, right? Like but if we ask the knights here to help remove whatever you have inside you, they might just like try to kill you because you're a thing, you know? You have stuff in you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're telling them?
What? Are you even listening?
Nah.
No.
Manny just says, whatever then. She sits down.
Yeah, Boing Boing and Lizran, do you have anything further to say to Kip? Because, yeah, Lizran, you just see that they're, I said you heard what the group said about the worm, and you're not sure if it's purposeful, ignorant, or it's perhaps like Kip wants the worm to gestate. You're not fully sure because, I mean, you did witness. You were the only one who was down with them in the caverns of the previous location when the waterbed was dried up. That you witnessed them eating. Everyone witnessed them eat the secondary worm that they found. It's a slug. I keep saying it's a worm, but it's a slug. Eat the second slug, and you also watch them willingly absorb the power from the waterbed. You were the only one who witnessed that, Lizran.
The waterbed? Those haven't been relevant since the 1990s.
That is actually. But yeah, no, the what is it called? No, it's not the bank. What is it called when a water body is like low tide and lowered? God, Jess, what's it called?
Low tide.
No, it's like the what you call the
Mhm.
land that's only visible when tides are low. It's like a proper word for it, I think.
It's like a
Oh.
sandbank, right?
I think you're right, yeah. But yeah, you were the only one with them in the sandbank when you witnessed this happen. Whether you wish to share this information or keep it to yourself or possibly use it in any way, Lizran, it's up to you. Because you know that the worm itself is fairly easy to remove. You know, a minor surgery that happened to be failed by Boing Boing, or like a second level spell is all that's required. But feeding the worm willingly seems to be what causes it to become empowered and causes this metamorphosis, and it's part of the guile of these creatures. Like what they do to spread and propagate is they put you in situations where you have no choice but to be willing, because coercion is still technically willingness, and so they attempt to coerce you where you have no other choice but to willingly allow it to grow. um so like you know this information from what he had told you, and you're able to make additional checks should you actually seek to make additional checks. But yeah, Lizran and Boing Boing. Mm-hmm. Minnie sits solemnly as they look at Gib. What do you two do?
I guess I will relay that information. I'll be like, hey, I think I know why he wanted to go. I mean, the worm thing is actually a real thing. He fucking ate another. He ate another. This is so stupid. He ate another one of those worms, more like a slug, but we'll keep calling it worms for the sake of consistency. He ate another one after that one thing had infected him. And I think it's really starting to mess with his head here. And I really think we need to do something about it sooner rather than later. Otherwise, I think this idiot is going to turn into a world-destroying monster.
I would know he's not already a world-destroying monster.
I mean, in a way, he kind of is, but we can still stop it. I'm pretty sure. I wish I could be more confident than that, but I would imagine y'all don't want to put down Kip. I'm all for it, but I'm trying to play
But I know
nice with
you
the
guys
team
are
here.
weird.
The was wolf will come over, and no one actually asked her name, though she's sworn loyalty at this point. And I'll go. Um, I know it's difficult, but perhaps if we could convince them to make a detour into the wilderness, on the way back to the main lake, we could attempt to deal with the coven to get the worm removed. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I can tell this is serious and is causing quite a bit of infighting. In the brief time I've known Kip, I've known how they can be, but if this is a threat to a wider populace, I suppose we have no other option here. But like, we could we could propose the choice to Kip of if they wish to be purified or not. And if not, I mean, at least then the party can make a reasonable decision on what they're going to do next, in comparison to just sitting here and hoping we get through to them. Draz, I think you should propose this question to them, as you seem the closest to them, as you've been shown to be willing to be ride or die with your friends. But if it's truly too late, Draz, then uh, she just kind of puts her hand on your shoulder. I mean, in the end, it's your guys' choice, but I think you should be the one to propose uh, purification to them. Because if something doesn't happen soon, what's to say that when you defeat the big guy, they're not just going to immediately look to the next most gestated worm to make another big guy? and you'd be leading it right into the center of the Knights of the Pawns organization structure when the Kip is being knighted.
Yeah, what she said. I only picked up the second half of that.
Yeah, nah, there's what's it called still, but one second, let me get my mic a little bit closer to me, especially when I'm doing like the quieter, trying to do the quieter girl voice. It probably is cutting out just a little bit, but yeah. So she essentially proposed that you be the one to ask Kip about purification, and like if they're not willing to, they might turn into a big threat and get led to. Well, you heard the second part, but she's saying you should be the one because you seem to be the closest and the most willing to like ride or die for your party. That she thinks that you would need to hear it for yourself in order to actually like move on and do that and she also proposed possibly going and seeing the witch if you had no other option of purifying Kip, but in the end it's obviously the party's decision, and then that she thinks you should be the one to go up and ask
Okay,
Kip
I'll go up.
to
I'll go ask Kip.
Okay. So Kip, you are approached. You've been like tied up, Kip. And
is Kip still being choked currently?
No.
No.
They are. They have been...
Let me choke that motherfucker.
Okay,
I'm just. He's tied up, but I'm still just for the fun of it.
Yeah, he was still joking, but I assume you leave as like Draz is going up to have this serious conversation. So Kip is set down in their temp in a comfy position, being under watch at this point, as you go up, also being under watch of your party, but far enough outside that they are not within earshot, but like they can clearly see you.
Kip.
What?
Why did you suddenly get like really sensual? What was that?
I see what he's doing. I see the role play, but it's also I get it because it's
my bad, gang.
So weird.
It is hard to be. I get it, man. You're good. Take a second. Oh my!
We gotta go remove this slug from you, or it's gonna eat your insides when the other one dies.
Wait, it's still alive? I have 2 slugs.
No, you have one big slug. That's what she said. But we gotta remove it, or when we kill the other guy, you're gonna turn into the big guy, and then we're gonna have to kill you.
I'm gonna turn into a big slug?
Yeah, so we don't want that.
I don't want that.
So we gotta go remove the slug. Are you okay with that?
He's weirdly good at talking to Kip.
It's because we're both really stupid.
We on the same brainwave, bro.
Unironically, that's exactly what it is too.
No, it is.
Yeah,
it
is, and then it's also the fact you two have known each other like longest too, and have somewhat similar mentalities though, like different degrees of seriousness. So yeah, it's like, I like the RP. Honestly, I like it. We're balling.
Kip, slugs are gross. Remember that one time you ate one in the 2nd grade?
That was yesterday. 2 days ago. Whatever
don't
that
you
was.
remember?
No.
Didn't it taste bad? What do you mean you don't remember? I watched you gulp that thing down like it was a fucking gummy worm.
I don't remember. It didn't happen.
Oh my god.
He's losing it. He's losing control.
Oh my lord. I'm gonna grab Kip by the shoulders and shake Kip violently. We have to get the slug out of you. You're gonna die.
I don't want to be a slug.
Oh my god. Okay. And then I'm just gonna stop shaking and stop having any emotion and say, okay, let's go to remove it, and just walk away.
Okay.
And Kip's gonna follow without hesitation.
He's gonna just walk over.
You're gonna die. I don't want to die. All right, let's go. All right.
All right. Let's head out. Time to head out, guys.
Exactly how it pans out, too.
Yeah.
shockingly, it works. I mean, you know, Liz ran Boing Boing and Minnie. You will see as you didn't quite hear the conversation, but you saw that like Draz shook Kip before inevitably releasing them and coming back to the party, seemingly of one state of mind.
I want to point out I shook Kip very, very violently. It was not like shake, like get your head in the game. It was like Kip now has shaken baby syndrome or whatever it's called.
Dude, he already had.
Yeah,
What do you
It's
mean
worse
has
now.
his
Well, now he can't see because I imagine he shook him and his fish tank or his fish bowl is now all the sand in
All
it
the
was
sediment.
shooken up. So he's just like in a cloud of nothingness. He can't fucking see out of it now.
In
Yeah,
my head,
it's
it's
like-
because your eyes are spinning in circles because I shook you so violently.
Yeah,
He's
and
like stumbling out as he's trying to follow you. He doesn't know where you are. He can't see where you are.
yeah, so you guys seem
Says
to be
okay, walks the wrong direction.
Walks in the wrong direction. You're right. He
uh,
is walking in the wrong direction.
one state of mind, and you guys seem to have gathered the resolve necessary to purify this worm issue. But now comes the question of how, and is that a problem for before or after you talk to the military?
There's a problem for before. No,
I would say yeah before.
because if we do it after, then they're going to be like, because they don't have to know about it. It's not their problem. If they know about it, they might get upset and try and kill Kip before we do it. You know what I mean? Because they're like, oh, we don't care if you're trying to remove it. It's already happened. This is bad. You know what I mean? See what I'm saying? So we gotta go do it before.
Okay, so then that
Then Kip
leaves,
is nice
I
and clean.
suppose, the question of once again, because at this point that'd mean one group would either have to sneak away or you would have to get clearance to go and purify Kip, and then that leaves a handful of options on how to do so. Mainly for the sake of you could go the woman who you saved had recommended that if it's desperate and you have no other option, the coven could be helpful. Or there's also, you could go back to the previous village and see if the high priest could help, but that's like more questionable because like you saw him and he was, despite holding on to this object of power, it was clearly like an heirloom, and he couldn't defeat your friend here with like a single hag one-time use hag item. She was able to defeat him and numerous of his compatriots, so you don't know his level of power. You're hesitant to go and ask the paladins for help because the paladins may simply slay Kip as an enemy rather than see him as an ally. So I mean, it leaves you the question of how do you intend upon doing this, which I'll leave the party to discuss.
Yes.
What do you mean, yes?
I said what I said.
So
If you don't agree with me, you can leave. No, I'm just being annoying.
Dog, what the fuck? I was saying, what the fuck are you talking about?
I think, yeah.
Are we getting this worm out?
I shook Kip so violently that I scrambled my own brain in the process.
Admittedly, he is the one who got Kip on board with the process. So I kind of imagine that in addition to him being like kind of zonked out from the Kip conversation, I also imagine it being a thing of like, I like if you guys can tell, Trans clearly has like some experience as like a soldier and things like that, and you kind of feel like he's like, he got his part done, and so now he's kind of like, guys, you do kind of think
up to you. I'm done with this.
Yeah, it's like he's like, I did my part. I got Kip on board with with getting purified, and I have said like, yeah, we need to do this before we talk to the military. And you can clearly tell like he has some military experience. That he's probably better off actually conversing with the military than being a part of this plan, whatever it may be.
Well, how do we? Well, what are we gonna do? Who's gonna help get rid of this? Because probably can't ask the paladins for obvious reasons. If we leave, they're gonna think that we abandoned this quest.
I like to fight things. I'm not going to be part of this because I'm just going to say we're just going to knock him out and go do it. And you guys are going to be like, no, don't
Looking
do
like
that.
a true fighter.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed, most of my things so far have been violent.
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of tell it's probably, like I said, it's pretty obvious that like Draz is like ex-soldier, burly half-orc type of guy. And so the one woman will be like, she'll nudge you and be like, Boing Boing, do you have any ideas on what how we could? Because I mean, we could try to get him over to the witch, but like we'd probably be stuck with only one person and a mule going with him, so that the military doesn't notice we're gone. We could take shifts and have the other members of the party talk to the military, but like, are you willing to go with him? You seem to know the wilderness, and you can summon allies if it gets too risky.
Boing boing.
Boing boing.
Boingus, boingus.
Boing 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 daddy here.
Freaky deaky.
Summoner spawn. You guys look over. It's just
somebody's muted. Somebody's muted.
Be nice.
Yeah. But
oh, they said they BRB. That's my fault.
Damn.
Fuck.
My fault. My fault. Didn't read chat.
We've all just been bullying.
Yeah, we've been bullying King. You know, I should have noticed that when I heard a door open, and I was like, "Nah, that's fine, bro."
That was just
it is what it is.
That's just the ghost. That's a
fuck it, we ball.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I was like, guys, must be the win. Straight up.
Must be the win.
In my house, it's fine.
Okay. I mean, yeah, though, is that what we're going to presume? Assumably, like, who wants to be on Team Talker versus Team Walker? I suppose if you guys are willing for that strategy. I mean, obviously, the method of purification is up to like Kip to some extent, but it seems like you're kind of limited on options, and this is like the only one that people are like, yeah, this is probably gonna work. So I mean.
Guys literally does not give a fuck. He's going wherever Kip is going.
I can talk to them.
Go to the guy. I have a slug.
No, actually, no. They're gonna have eyes on me. I can't leave.
So we're assuming it's Minnie and Lizran sticking behind, and then Draz and Boing Boing going with Kip in an attempt to get purified, and then Russell would be behind, and so would the wolf woman, obviously. So it'd be you four staying behind to talk to the military when they arrive, and those three leaving to go deal with the coven. Is that what everyone is agreeing upon or voting for?
Yep.
I mean, I'm down.
Okay. That's the majority vote. So I think we just ball with that. So the woman will quickly scrawl out a map showing you where the coven is. Do. 1 second.
I'm sorry, whenever you say coven, it reminds me of Agatha All Along.
I mean, honestly, that's a fair thing to think about, yeah. I mean, there's...
It was such a good show for no reason.
Yeah, kind of, honestly. I don't remember too much of it, but I remember it was kind of peak. I heard good things.
I loved it. Probably because the person who played Billy was the same person who plays Charlie in Heartstopper, and that's my favorite show.
There you go. But that is where it is. So they get sent out. Draz, Kip, and Boing Boing are sent off into the night. They seem to be successful in slunking away because you've left most of your people here. And so it would be easily cleared up, even if not. And they also have crazy stealth that even if one person failed, the taking 10 on the other two would be enough to actually stealth out successfully. So this being said, since Boing Boing is currently not here, we will do the communication first. So Lizran, you, Minnie, Russell, and the wolf are left alone. And the girl's like, honestly, I'm surprised that worked, but I'm happy to see that tensions are calming. Do you guys have plans on how to convince the Alabaster military forces to help?
I'm not a very good talker, but I mean, I can if there's no one else.
I mean, I'm surprised that we're even having to try and do this at all. I mean, this is kind of a world-ending event potentially. Is this not, like, at least like the nearby areas? This is going to be absolutely devastating if we don't get some backup.
I mean, surely you are your turn, Trillius. You went with Kip.
There was just a moment of silence, so I had to say something. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I get it. I don't like the moment of silence either. But we ball. Okay, show. Yeah, no, sorry. Anyways, she will be like, I mean, surely Sir Vesuvius would not send you guys into certain death, right? Like, he seemed confident that you guys and him alone would be able to do it within the coming weeks. And they said he was a high-ranking member of the organization, so surely he himself would, have prepped for this eventuality. We also found that you guys found the ledger. It's in the cart. So I assume he gave that to you.
Which ledger?
This one. She will walk over and she will come over with the booklet. And the booklet is all the movements of the Knight of the Pond regalia and things of that nature, like their resources and where their resources have been allocated. It's the booklet that Lizran and Boing Boing had initially found on in the what's it called? Sorry, brain farted. In the sandbank. That's the thing we called it earlier. I literally forgot it from 5 minutes ago. But that bit, and it had said it's how you figured out that they sent a draconic gift and 5,000 gold pieces worth of material to a previous party who had gone and investigated the underwater cave system in the secondary lake fixture. That's what you had found. You can tell she didn't read it. It's just clearly marked like ledger. And you guys have left her sit in the cart, so she's probably itemized all of your items. You see that they've been sorted out and things like that. She's attempted to make herself useful. So she's logged all of your objects for you, and will bring it over freely. There's some other information of it will tell you the resources that were sent here, were for training mages. And then it's just a bunch of basic things like money, like where money is going. And all of the other things were very, very smaller amounts of funding, like in the couple of hundreds to this is the second most expensive, being in the 2000s of gold. But everything else is Vesuvius was sent one retainer and 400 gold worth of supplies, things of that nature. It tells you where things are going, but not who's going where. It doesn't use names or anything. It just uses basic languages of this was sent here, this was received, this failed to send, so on. So
is there do we have did we have time to read the whole thing yet, or is this kind of like we need to spend more time?
Lizran read it in full when you guys first found it. It was for the most part there was just not a lot interesting inside of it. It's just the fact that there was like a big amount of money sent to a previous group.
Okay, because is there any talk of like if this is like the only location, like in this like general area, or is there like more things? Is there more money being allocated elsewhere outside of like this? I'll say province, I guess.
Money is being allocated outside of this province, though it is limitedly referenced in this booklet due to this booklet being for like the general region.
Okay.
It will say that money is being allocated to each of the bodies of water for a small standing force to ensure that glacial runoff does not contain monsters. They seem to know that the monsters are coming from the mountains and from the melted water. And so that these bodies of water are not fully natural. They seem to know that. And that's where most of their money's being allocated for small standing forces to be kept in each of these locations in order to make sure that it doesn't get overwhelmed. You also have see in the ledger that small amounts of money have been sent to these cities to like keep up appearances or station like a single guy there, like a single retainer as like a messenger and things like that. So like each of the villagers might have a single person there with small amounts of money allocated, but each of these pawns are being allocated. Someone can make an appraise check if they want to guesstimate the general forces at each pawn, or get a bit more information if they would like.
I don't really need to know that, but yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, in that case, yeah, we ball. You guys will see that, like, yeah, there's definitely enough to keep actual standing forces at each of the pawns, but like only enough to keep like one, maybe two guys in each of the towns, with the sole exception of the big fortress town it seems to be where the money is coming from.
Okay.
Like that's where the money is coming from. But that's what you learn from quickly skimming through the ledger that you guys looked at earlier.
Okay. Yeah, I think we just wait until they do their stuff over there, or I don't know.
Fair enough. Okay, Boing Boing is back. So, Boing Boing, you were elected to lead the expedition to go cure Kip. So you are with Draz and Kip, and you're going to see the witch.
Oh.
That's what happens when you leave.
Yeah, no, we were like, "Are you willing?" And they were like, "Oh fuck, she's not here." And I was like, "Yeah, that's what the doors I heard was. I thought I was just getting murdered straight up Skyrim bandit style, but that's fine." But yes, so you've been sent off. You guys are making quick pace on one of the mules. Draz is like, with the walking his chicken. You have like Spungus out, ensuring that you are well kept. That you are well. God, brain hurty. I'm still a little sick. Apologies. You guys are like well
Why is everyone
defended.
sick?
I don't know, dude.
Racism.
I think it might have been
Racism?
Honestly, I blame that as well. I thought I was better, but I went back to the doctor for a checkup yesterday, and so like I had an ear infection, and one of my ears is fine. It got completely better, but the other one just got worse for no reason. So they switched my antibiotics and gave me like eardrops and stuff, and that's been giving me like on and off headaches as it like pulses out and stuff. And so I was like, I don't know, maybe if perhaps if we were like given more notice, we would have been like, maybe you should push off till like next week or something. But honestly, we ball, I'm fine. But we ball. So you were sent out. You have Spungus out. Yeah, you if you get there. With what time is left in the day, as you eventually see like the military slowly approaching the previous location you're making camp. hoping that your friends are able to talk through for you, not like you're going to talk anyway. And you were like, "That's not my job." But you managed to track them successfully there. I won't be mean. I won't make you roll a random encounter. I will be a kind DM.
No, you should
However,
do it. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
however, you see a deer. Boing boing. A
A
large,
deer?
yeah, a large elk completely outside of the woods as you're approaching it, like in the clearing, and it seems to have no fear in it, as it's just casually walking around. And as you are approaching, it will look straight at you.
Guys, I don't trust that deer. Well, yeah.
Since I have animal handling, can I attempt to befriend it?
Oh yeah, yeah, sure. So go on and roll me an animal handling as you approach it.
It's plus my dexterity question mark and animal handling. I only have 1 in that. I have 2. I'm so smart.
I was gonna say you should probably have more than 1.
So I have 2 in animal handling, and then what is the stat that I need to add?
It is correct.
Charisma?
Yes.
So I nothing.
So it's +2, yeah.
Damn, that's a shame. I guess I don't get a new friend today.
You might. Okay, so you guys will watch as he's approaching the deer, and Boing, go ahead and roll me a knowledge nature for me, please.
Okay.
God, I need to find this picture real quick.
Where? Okay. I don't know why I'm typing it out manually when I have an auto thing. Yeah, that's not true. 22.
Ooh.
22. Last time you checked, deers weren't supposed to have forward-facing eyes.
Oh, so it's like a
We
change
should
thing?
back up.
It's a
we should back
Skyrim
up.
deer.
Is it? Are we encountering a skinwalker right now?
Yes.
Usually, forward-facing eyes are indicative of a predator, not a prey object. And you watch as it shows no fear as Draz is approaching it. None at all.
Do I know this info, or am I still just like
you
looking
can roll
at it like
knowledge
it's an
nature
animal?
too. You can roll.
Well, I mean,
knowledge
like, can Boing Boing tell me?
Then they can tell you, yes, that's fine. But Boing Boing, do you tell Draz that the creature?
Are you gonna shout, "That's not a deer" at me?
It's definitely not a deer. You should probably back up for that thing.
Okay. I'll slowly back away.
As you do, the deer keeps pace with you. It slowly approaches, one hoof fall at a time.
Is it approaching like angrily or just like walking
just slowly with no emotion clearly on its face.
Why do I lack permission to update actor? Or are you adding
what the hell? Why is it the character sheets just hate me? What's going on? Because like it's specifically Haida's sheet, which has been having a bunch of problems, and I don't understand why. And then it's also like it gives an air whenever I'm doing something, but it's like you guys should be able to see what I am doing. Like the air doesn't do anything because spoilers, but whatevs. So like, see, I can drag shit out, and it said the thing that it's saying is it said that I have no permission to update this creature, but I clearly have permission to upgrade or to update this creature because I just updated the creature. And then also, you shouldn't be able to see that air either. I'm kind of confused. I've done a lot of work. It's worked. Things are working way better. But the fact there are still random tiny things that are super scuffed that I have no control over is kind of like I said. It's being...
It's just a little annoying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because, like, I also feel really, really bad because it's like just hide a sheet that's like exploded. Everyone else is able to use like the import stuff and like the macros and things just fine, and then it's just or like the update kept like Boing Boing sheet is updated and it's like privated to the other players and stuff, but like Jester can use it just fine. She was testing it the other night, and similarly, like Russell with the things he has in character on the sheet are also able to be used. Like I said, I really just don't understand what like the specific issue is. But yes, you will watch as the deer, as you're slowly backing up, you make it back to your party to Spungus, Boing Boing, and Kip, as the deer stands on its hind legs.
I'm gonna ready my great axe.
Its head twists unnaturally as it opens its mouth, revealing rows of actual sharpened teeth as it stands on its hind legs, and its fingers elongate into claws.
Hey guys, I don't think that's normal.
Think you're high? Shut up.
Well, maybe after he just got fucking shaken baby syndrome, he's a little confused. Okay.
That
You
was
don't
a
get
few
shaken
hours
like a
ago. Okay,
baby.
just get over it. Be like the rest of the children.
Just lock in, man. Just lock
Grow out of
in.
it.
Go
Yeah,
play
it's
Wii
like-
Sports while we get a divorce in the other room.
You're like, yeah, of course, in the other room. Yeah, no, Drow's like, lock in, Kit, as you see the creature slowly approaching you, and it'll go, oh, I didn't know. Show the mark, and you may pass.
Hold on. This is the first time I've ever looked at the donkey image. What is that's
The
a
first
beautiful
time you've
picture.
looked at it?
No,
It's
because
a
I'm
real.
usually zoomed all the way out, so I don't like look up close to it. But I
What do
zoomed
you
in because I was like,
mean?
"What is that?"
Yeah,
He's
'cause you wanna see-
beautiful. He's beautiful.
He is. I just didn't realize that was the one we were using. That's amazing.
Yeah, you guys have you have one of the mules too. I forgot to mention, but yeah, so you guys see it, and it'll be like, it looks directly at you, Boing Boing. I see. What, pray tell, are you doing in our territory?
My friend here, we were directed by one of your, at least the members of the cat caw, because we helped them with, I believe it was a werewolf-esque scenario. They directed us to come over to here to help our friend. He kind of like points and like gestures to Kip.
So I dragged this closer to where this encounter is actually happening. It'd be like here. I just dragged it there because people were looking at the mule. So I was like, there you go. But he will let out a small like laugh and be like, was it shows you're the one who killed Zargan?
Our group, yes.
We were
We
worried
were-
about your loyalty to the Empire. We had heard
Star
mixed
Wars?
reports. We had heard mixed reports, Boing Boing.
Oh,
Is that
yeah,
not what they call you now?
Can you get rid of the worm in me?
Yeah, we would like to help Kip here.
Then why do you go to the witch when you could come home, brother?
Oh no!
Wait, this
Oh my
is your
gosh, is this your
dad?
dad?
That's
Oh my!
no. That is no. It's
We
not.
are all siblings of the Great Mother.
Wait, so that's
So is the mother your dad?
so the their mom's their dad?
Are we in Alabama right now?
Yo.
No. Okay, I am so glad that you. Okay.
One looks like, shut the fuck up, please.
He's like, please shut up.
They carry a spawn of an ancient rival. So why do you seek the help of another when you could come home and ask protection with open arms of your family?
Um, Wingwing is so nervous right now. He's just like, oh, I just thought it'd be a nice thing to do since the party forcefully made me lead these two to come over here. Um, but that is a good point. I guess I could, but they the group doesn't know of my origins, so I would rather them not be aware. He's
Oh my god, are you your own dad?
no, I'm not.
So are you your own
This
mom
started
then?
to turn into Dr. House, honestly.
Dr. House?
This started
Who's
to turn
taking
into some...
the Vicodin or whatever it takes?
Hey, Boing's need it after
Wait, Dr. House? House.
The show, right?
Yeah,
called Dr. House?
The show, Dr. House.
Is it called Dr.
The
House
medical
or House?
show.
It's called House MD,
It's
I believe,
called-
or some shit like
That's
that.
Okay, I was like, I thought it was just House.
Anytime anyone mentions House, I think of that show. So if it was something
Yeah.
else, I apologize. But that's what it
No,
that's what my mind
it was the funny autistic dude who is very, very bad at actually talking to patients.
The two types of autism.
doctor.
It's Sean from The Good Doctor and then House.
Guys, I gotta
Hitting
watch
a
House.
sick guitar riff. Sorry, this is entirely off topic. We'll get back to it. Has anyone seen the clip where he goes to the hospital of like little kids who have like bad PTSD and shit, and he says what their diagnosis is. Like he goes up to kids like, yeah, this kid's got claustrophobia, and he's on a basketball court, and he dribbles up to the kid and then goes, "Ooh, the walls are getting closer, the walls are getting closer," and the kid like falls over crying, and he hits a sick layup.
That's exactly like something you would
Dude,
do.
House is not fucking real. It's not
Yeah,
real.
it was a different time. It was a good show. But,
God, dude.
Oh
yeah,
my
we-
god.
Did you check his urethra for toothpicks? You fucking idiots.
Oh, man.
I love that show. Okay, now that we bond now.
Get back
So we,
to it.
yeah, we bond.
Okay, guys, lock in.
Oh,
No more House.
Jester, the Boing Boing, the creature will extend its sound to you as it continues to approach. It'll be like, a little coven has a cost. Whereas we, the Empire, has is a reward for loyalty. I think you have a choice to make, Boing Boing. Are you going to accept your origin and save your friend for free? Or are you going to let them trade a piece of themselves to get something removed?
A piece of
They're a hag.
oh.
What did you expect?
Yeah, I mean, I
A
expected
gold
such.
coin.
Yeah, yeah.
Do they want my stick?
Quite
Um,
possibly. I know the hag would have great interest in that. Though I'm not sure you're willing to pay the price that would be attached to losing it. At least not to her. So, Boing Boing, what will it be? Do I slink into the woods and your secret is kept? Or do you come home?
well, God. Okay. Well, Kip, do you want to like trade a piece of you to get the thing out, or am I gonna have to call home and then yeah, it's gonna be great. The Boing Boing is like visibly sweating. He's just like yeah, okay, Kip. I figured I'd ask you if you wanna.
But do you want to go home?
Did Kip just lock in?
I think it just locked the
Kip's eyes were like so Kip was like one eye drifted off to the side, but as Boing Boing asked that, he like gets it all comes back together.
Bro just got woke.
You grew out of the shaken baby syndrome.
But do you want to go home?
Okay, well, it depends. How far away is from Mr. DM, man? How close?
I'll type it to you. You think this might be a metaphor based off of 1 second? Let me type it in DM.
Yo, shit, how far away home at?
I forgot where I live.
Yo, where my homies at?
I don't understand. Like, what are they asking? They're asking you to go on a solo adventure to see your druid order, or like what? I don't understand what they're asking.
You think it's a metaphor, Chester, where it's like they'll take you to a group of your people nearby, is what you think they're going for. Where it's like but like I said, your order would be like outed, most likely, because they're saying that like, yeah, they'll help you out, boo, but like. It's like a test of loyalty. So it's either you guys can go to the hag as initially intended, and just pay the cost that she wants to get the slug out. Then we go back and we RP the military thing and probably end session for tonight. Or you guys go and RP with a different creature with a different cost to get the worm removed. So it's an option for.
Will we be able to come back?
Sorry, am I misunderstanding this? They're trying to make Boing Boing betray their druid order?
No, they are part of the order. They're saying that like they're questioning their loyalty, and that the fact that they're like coming to get this worm out is proof of concept enough to them. So they're asking, is Boing Boing going to out themselves for like who they work for and pieces of their past to help Kip get it out at a reduced cost? Or is Boing Boing gonna keep their lips sealed about where they come from and let them go to the hag to let the hag remove the slug? So this is a member of Boing Boing's guys.
Oh, okay.
Dear Lord. Okay. Okay, guys. Look. Okay, I turned to like Kip in Shiraz. Okay. Actually, I answered the dear guy first. I think I would just go home. Sure. I don't want Kip to have something incredible, like big, taken from them. Especially knowing how squishy they are in terms of yeah.
How squishy they are.
Squishy. A wise choice. A wise choice.
Why are you hating on me being squishy, bro?
I didn't say anything about it.
And the creature will then give you a nod. So, a final test then. Take my hand, Kip. As the creature morphs into a more humanoid appearance, similar to Boing Boing.
Yo, what's this freaky deer doing to me?
It will lose the false appearance, and it'll just be. I'll drag out a second Boing Boing because why not? Yeah, a second. It looks very similar to Boing Boing, but in like a different, slightly different color scheme, and like when I say slightly different features, I do mean like very slightly different features. Like its ears are slightly more pointed and its eyes are brown, but it's almost uncannily similar looking to Boing Boing. As it will outstretch its hand to you and will be like, if you are willing to let me take them aside, this will be a simple process. In and out, less than 5 minutes. You can come after me. If you do not, if the time I take longer than that.
Yeah, I trust this checker. Yeah, just can lead them
I
over
see
here.
no issues with trusting the skinwalker in the forest.
Oh yeah.
I mean, how? I guess like this is probably Boing Boing knowledge, but how reputable are other members of your organization? You know.
At least a 3.
I mean, yeah, Boing Boing, that's up to you. I think that's a
What, did you look them up
question.
on Yelp?
No.
Dude, how many stars do
Close
they
his
have?
Yelp page on my second monitor.
But yeah, Boing Boing. Do you have any? I mean, yeah, you seem to be willing to trust them. So are you like gonna advise Kip and Draz to do the same slash answer hide on the reputabilization of them, or are you gonna? I mean, that's the question. How reputable do you think they are?
Christ.
I was more like asking that because I thought that'd be like a DM question.
Oh, okay, you're asking me. I mean, okay. In that case, Boing Boing. If what this creature is saying is to be believed, then they are reputable in the fact that they would also hate this creature enough to help you. Like you have no you know better than to trust the intentions of your order without with absolute certainty. You just don't really think like they are trustworthy enough on like a general circumstantial scale to be like, yes, if they offer me anything, I would willingly take it. But in instances like this where they share a common enemy or have active reason to protect you or their secrets, you know that he is probably fully willing to remove this worm as like a test to you, but like to see if you are willing to trust them. Like you know that, like I said, if they have a reason to trust them, they're trustworthy. If you are just like freeballing it and it's like, ooh, he said he has candy, you really don't. You would not trust them.
Oh my gosh, he has candy?
But yeah, that's about what you would know of your own organizational structure.
Kip, he has candy, Kip.
Oh, look at him. He's a fucking freak.
I mean, they're not wrong. You look at a guy just like unshifted, uncannily into Boing Boing. And yeah, Boing Boing, it's up to you at that point. I mean, are you going to offer any final word of warning or advice? Or are you just gonna let them take Kip?
And kill Kip.
I guess I just gosh.
You know what's bad when Kip doesn't
warn.
trust them? By the way.
It's because they're not in the water. It's like Kip doesn't trust them.
Yeah, I guess I just warn them like they're kind of okay. Yeah, hopefully it's kind of spooky. So, do not be scared and run off anywhere. Just trust the guy.
Trust the guy.
He's a freak.
But he's a freak.
as a certified freak, 7 days a week.
Okay. But yeah, it's pretty much all he really says.
Okay. I mean, I guess that leaves you. Do you take the second Boing Boing's hand, Kip, and be let
Yeah.
off? Okay. So Kip, I'm gonna PM you something. And you guys will see as he leads off, and he'll be like, 5 minutes. And he backs off into the woods, with Kip into the brush.
Kip looks back really afraid and then disappears forever.
Forever.
Forever, bro. 1 second. I'm
He's
sending
never
you
seen again.
pictures of what you see. So Kip, they will
God, what are they gonna do?
they will remove the worm from you.
Yay!
And you will see a bunch of. It's like, why I find there was a specific picture that I want. You will see. If it ever loads. God. A bunch. Here we go, finally. Of creatures that look like this performed the surgery on you.
Oh my God, they're gonna beat me up.
We literally have no idea what's going on.
You're
All we hear
deeply
is
terrified. I guess, yeah, you're like, oh God.
Oh God.
They hear nothing. And then eventually Kip comes out. And yeah, Kip, the malevolent aura is gone.
Kip's aura is gone.
The malevolent
aura,
the malevolent
Kip
aura
has
and
no
aura
aura?
of control that
He
was
has no aura.
previously there is gone now. Yes, the one that you no longer feel pulled by the slug, as it has been successfully removed by medicine check, and your wounds have been healed closed after this surgery. I think
Kip has
you
no
guys
aura.
may now go back to the rest of the group just fine.
You may kiss the bride.
Kip
No
has
more
no
hype moments
aura.
in
They took his
Aura.
aura away.
took-
No, his aura. This is so sad.
Alexa, play Despacito.
Yeah.
And
Shut
this
the
is
fuck up. That's not funny.
this is when we will cut back to the rest of the party. You will see your friends ride back on Muleback and on Spungus back. And they're noteworthily like a couple hours earlier than you were expecting, as your friends arrive back in time to actually join in the discussion with the military forces. You were not expecting them to be able to do that had they made the full round to the Hag to make a deal. But the party is reunited. What everyone wishes to say to each other is now up to you. I'll give you guys a couple minutes to role play before we get the last thing of the session of convincing the military to help.
Can I go now?
Yeah, you can go. You're good.
Guys, we gotta meet Boing Boing's mom, dad, sister, cousin, aunt, nephew, niece, all of them. They were so cool.
I feel like that's not. I feel like that's not correct.
Shut up. Shut.
No, you don't. You have no idea. I thought they were a deer, and then they turned out to be all of those in one. It was really cool. You guys should have been there.
That's nice. Hey, Boing Boing, what actually happened?
We gotta meet their dad.
The goblin men touched me.
I mean. Okay.
Okay.
That's what they look like. That's what they look like. You don't understand. This is really what they look like.
Shut up, Kip. The adults are talking.
I'll send you another
They
picture.
look like another picture.
I feel like Kip experienced what like a dog feels like when they go to the vet and
They
their
get
owner
neutered.
isn't there.
Dude, he's so traumatized.
It's
Oh
like,
wait, they look a little less goblin-like.
Yeah, they had sent you a couple more pictures of them.
Wait, why did the first one literally looks like the guy from Mars Attacks?
From
You
what?
know what I mean? Do you know the
If you want
aliens
to-
from Mars Attacks?
No,
he
what
looks
is
If you
like
want
that?
to attempt to explain it to the party, then go on. I guess, yeah.
No,
if
You
go
have-
into-
no.
You've never
I-
seen
I
them?
am
You've
committing
never
my
seen
arm.
Boing Boing is
You've
shaking
never
his head and saying no.
It's attempting to as Kip is attempting to explain what they experienced. Like the Goblin Men, they look kind of weird, like out of this world. And then Boing Boing's waving his arms like, no.
But it low-key looked like this.
You were under a lot of anesthetics. That's not true.
Here's a picture for reference.
Okay, guys. Okay, Kip, I need you to stop talking right now. I need you to.
It touched me.
Nothing bad happened to you.
Boy, Boom's like, I
Got
need you to shut the
got the
fuck
slug
up
out.
right now.
They did
Yeah,
get the
just
plug
to-
out. It scared me.
So what
Well-
actually
Yeah,
happened?
I said they were
Boing
gonna be
Boing?
scary.
Why were they
Oh,
Oh
scared?
yeah, hags are fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
It wasn't a
hags are
hag.
So scared.
It was Boing Boing's dad.
No, that's.
He said his
Uh-huh.
name was
You guys are
Legolas.
too obsessed with guys' fathers. Okay.
I could see
Wait,
that being
you're
a
not
famous sad thing.
wrong.
The sad thing is, I could actually see that being within the naming convention for the species. So unfortunately, that's canon, I guess now.
guys, dads.
Yeah,
Guys,
like
dads.
guys, it said his name was Legolas, and I was like, sure, I guess that kind of
Yeah,
makes
Legolas.
sense. I guess, yeah.
Lord of the
But
Rings.
yeah, it's that, but it uses the vowels are switched up. Sure, yeah, canon. I
Legolas,
guess.
yeah,
Legolas.
almost there.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
My
But yeah.
favorite Lord of the Rings character. Actually,
I
All
mean, yeah,
right.
so I
Well,
guess
if you're
that
not
is-
gonna tell us what happened, we can move on.
Yeah, we've got more important things to deal with, and I can ask you later when Kip will shut up, or when Kip's not
Oh,
around.
really? Yay.
I literally
Uh,
told you
he-
everything
that-
that just
Yeah, shut
happened
up,
to me,
Kip.
and you didn't believe me.
Yeah, because you are actually stupid. So
I'm gonna-
I don't believe a word you say.
I'm gonna pick up a little stick on the ground and I'm gonna take it to Kip. Kip, show me where they touched you on the stick.
yeah, I guess they'll show you the like chest cavity between the lungs and stomach where the worm was, where the slug was sitting. Yeah, like
I
in
don't
the
want to show you
general.
that. Get away from me.
Yeah, I'll just say, yeah, I guess you shouldn't be eating weird alien slugs.
I'm gonna pick up
Let
another
this
stick.
be a lesson
Kip,
to you.
look, I have a stick
the
just like
woman.
yours now.
Yeah, so Draz is attempting to distract Kip from the trauma they underwent while the woman is telling them off of being like, yeah, don't I wasn't there for it, but eating things you don't know where they were is bad, and they do that as the rest of you guys will head over to the military forces, choosing to question Boing Boing later when Kip is more distracted out of the picture. And so you guys, while Draz is distracting, get Boing Boing, are you going to go up with Lizran and Minnie, or are you going to let Lizran and Minnie mostly handle it on their own?
I mean, I might as well help them. Sure. Go on to.
Okay, yeah. So you head up. Draz is looking tough in the background, while distracting Kip with sticks, to prevent them from messing up the parlay. But you three will walk up, and they will see that you send 3 people and do the same, sending up the commander, the scout, and a sergeant. And this guy will be like, oh, sure, this is the group we are supposed to be, the Knights of the Pond wish to have us discuss with. And the commander will be like, I really wish they had more pretenses, Scout. But I suppose here we are, and you guys will see at this point. Like they have their whole battalion with them. There's like at least 16 other guys in the back now at this point, and 2 cavalrymen. For a total of like 21 men. The scout, the 2 leaders, and like the guys you had seen earlier who were in discussion with the Drow and the Knights of the Pond. The Knights of the Pond are off to the corner, watching the diplomatic parlay, not yet sending in an ambassador, but they are prepared to do so. You see, like one of them has prepared notes to discuss, seemingly ready to jump in if it looks dire for you guys, or similarly, if it looks like there's a good opportunity for them to strike.
Mm.
And so, the captain will come up and will be like, so I understand you have pressing information on the local ecosystem or something like that, as the old man put it.
Yeah.
So what's the intel?
Yeah, we were helping Vesuvius over at name of pond place that we totally know of.
They are just labeled in order they appear on the map. So this one is 1, this one is 2, this one is 3, this one's 4, this one's 5. Because they're not natural lakes, so they wouldn't have like names like Lake Serene or anything like that. They would just be, because they are essentially glacial runoff, which is like new and unnatural. They're just numbered.
And with that, we've been trying to go around helping the runoffs, and we dealt with a cave full of those star spawn, and there was a star spawn champion or something crazy over there, and it thankfully didn't hatch, but we were able to destroy like a decent number. And we're trying to go around helping more of these lakes.
I see. And he looks over you guys. He's like, ain't you those people who dealt with the townsfolk wouldn't shut up about it in the local village over in like Oldwood. I think it was you dealt with some sort of witch or wolf monster or something in the circus over there.
Oh yeah, that was us. It's kind of like along the way, so we dealt with it quickly.
You can see, despite him wearing a mask, like the whom is like an affirmative one. He's like, we've been very. You see, our hands are tied to a certain extent in local happenings. We have to follow the law, and in some scenarios, you need to burn down a circus to uproot a problem. I like your guys' moxie. I'll tell you. And we've had our hands quite full with the deserters and remnants of the region. So I'll tell you what. How many men do you think you would need to complete this extermination at the big pond, as you've called it?
69.
Wait, you're not even there, are you?
He's looking tough in the back. You could walk up if he wanted to. I'll be like, that's quite a number. Anyone else have a recommendation, or are you standing that you would need? Let Rise do math real quick. How many times is 69 divisible by 18?
What?
At least 2.
3, yeah. Go on, sorry.
Are you? What do the forces? What kind of forces are available? Is this when he said 69? Is this like 69 villages, or is this like 69 knights of the pond, or what am I dealing with? If it's like
these sorry, you go.
if it was like 5 knights of the pond, I'm sure that would be quite sufficient enough to deal with plus our party, surely. But if it's like just villagers, you know, they probably get massacred, maybe, or cause other problems. But like, what do we have available to us?
In my company, we've got the finest soldiers out of the finest foot soldiers that Alabaster can muster this far out in the boonies. When each company is about 12 to 20 men, a couple of cavalries, a couple of archers, about 4 archers, and the rest are foot soldiers comparable to just above where you'd put town guard of the local region. Properly equipped, properly trained, but a foot soldier nonetheless. You also could get me, and I have 10 years of experience. I've been granted a red weapon from the royal court, and he'll pull out his kakuri that you saw last time, made of a strange red mineral. As he'll be like, and I'm more than comparable to any knight of the pond.
Okay. Minnie nods. Looking to the rest of the party if they have any input. Otherwise, she'll continue.
Draz, with your military experience, you would know that people with unique mask in Alabaster, because they only, as you know, they will keep military members completely anonymous. That's why they all wear masks to avoid like people knowing who is who. The only thing their mask indicates is rank, meaning if they have a ranked mask, they are generally pretty high level like fighters, whereas like the unmarked mask are completely it's heads or tails of it. Some of them are literally going to be guys who have spears who might as well be town guards, but they got like what's the term? They got recruited. They got drafted. Yeah, drafted. Where like they are literally like town's guards. They're like even like like 19-year-olds, but then others of a lower ranked mass could actually be like 5-year veterans who just have not been promoted and are actually like well worth their salt on the battlefield. And one of the reasons they do this is actively so that enemies can't determine important information about them or retaliate against their forces or guards due to their action. So you would know that. So second, you can back up the claim that he himself is worth it, but like his men, questionable. You would also know that like there's no way in hell you're getting over 50 men out in the boonies. The Alabasta army is very large and has a lot of expendable foot soldiers, but you're out in territory they barely have ownership of, where like they only own this as a technicality, and even then they don't really care for it. And so you're not getting over 50. But
I'll tell the team that.
Okay. Yeah,
Draz it's important to them at least.
True. So Draz will elaborate his military experience upon the group. And does anyone else have input that they think they should be used in this negotiation?
I guess Minnie will ask as well. Has there been any news of this, of the big lake where Vesuvius is headed?
Yeah, quite a few people have been massacred in the region. Originally, we thought it was a deserter. There's a particularly bloodthirsty group of them in this region. And quite a few of them are old veterans, considering the last war was a couple decades ago. So these are all men worth quite the salt. We thought it was their handiwork until we sent more men to investigate, and the only ones that came back were scared out of their minds, saying that there was weird slug monsters and a creature they couldn't even describe in the depths of the caves. Since then, it only seems to slaughter those around the banks, though. There used to be a city up there, in the wood, in the cleared path. Cough, cough. This, like, tilled area that's now overgrown. There used to be a city up there. A small one. Real small, tiny bastion overlooked by, the Lord's keep. But it was slaughtered overnight. People dragged out into the waves after we had launched our attack. A couple adventuring parties have gone in. None have come out.
If the if the lake is much more dangerous than we thought or believe at this moment, if there is a way for us to help the Alabaster Army and or the Knights of the Lake, maybe you can show us some places on the map here that we can go around helping to reduce the effects of demand of your foot soldiers. And
Now that you mention it, well, I do have a couple other circuses that need burned, if you catch what I mean. A couple of things that are outside of our hands legally that an adventuring party under employ of local villagers, wink wink,
yes, yes.
could probably do for us. And if you were to do that, I think I could get you a full. Okay, it's sort of visible by that. Do. I think I could get you my company plus another for a total of 42 men to secure the area around the pond. Should take care of all the little squirmy ones for you while you dive in deep with your knights.
Okay, I just ran that down. Okay. What would you have in mind? Or what would this circus involve?
Well, there was that weird face circus that we couldn't investigate for a while, but I always had a suspicion. If you want something a bit more like that, I got. Yeah, I'll mark it on your map for you. Do. There's a mystery. I misspelled mystery. I still misspelled. We just yeah, sure.
Spell.
I can't. Yeah, it's true. But over in that patch over there, there's been a couple of weird happenings. A couple of there's been these odd circles in the ground. These odd green circles will appear at night, similar to a glyph of warding, but the magic is completely different. And they disappear every morning.
Okay.
We don't know what's causing them, but It's been a little. If you want some intrigue, you go that way. If you're itching to just bash some skulls up around this area, around one of the local castles, there is a single deserter. I'll put these in the quest log after I'm done putting them on the map. There's a deserter, a single one, who's real tough. He keeps going on hit and run missions, cutting off supply lines. He hasn't killed anybody, but he's bashed quite a few boys' heads in so bad they can't work for months. Some sort of monk, they say.
Interesting.
Then, I only got one more thing. If neither of those are up your alley, if you do any of these, mind you, it would clear enough boys for me to get another company and give me enough reason to help you out. There might be some bonuses in it, though, if you got more than one done. I'm sure villagers would love to pay the heroes. He gives you another wink wink.
So Minnie will smile. It's like, nice.
But the last thing is, it's a bit out of the way, but there's supposedly quite a bit of the rare ore these weapons are made out of. A blessing of our Lord Alabaster. They are a rare metal up near the mountain sources, but there hasn't been anyone free to scout out that area. It's too dangerous to send a small scouting party of only one or two, but it's not enough of a concrete lead to send a whole squad out to pick it up. If you could confirm those reports, it would be well in both our interests. Of course, there might be nothing there, so that's if you want to risk your precious time.
Right.
That's all I've got for you.
Alrighty. And doing these would help you then, and the Knights of the Pond.
Now, the Knights of the Pond, that's their business. I'm sure if you went to each of the nearby lakes, you might be able to gather a couple of, I'll mark the ones you have not done yet. I haven't heard anything. 1 second. He'll say, I haven't heard anything. I've checked on a couple of them, but I haven't heard anything new from the one up there. From lake number 4. And I have not... Oh yeah, it'd be like called the 4th runoff or whatever. Because like I said, they're not naturally occurring bodies of water. They're from melted glacial flow.
When you say haven't heard anything, you haven't heard any news back from them, or like they're missing, or you haven't seen any. You haven't seen any enemies.
Anything from them. They're gone. Up in the. We haven't heard anything. We were trying to get the frost mage from this region. See, I'm not sure how much they're telling you, but there's a deal that the pond boys have been up to for quite a while. For the last century or so, they send a frost mage up once every decade to die in the mountains to keep whatever sealed up there that way. But we haven't gotten one in 2 decades, and these water bodies have started to form. And they keep sending off more and more people to these glacial flows, and sure enough, it ain't a problem. But, as I'm sure you're seeing, it's becoming quite a bit of a problem. So we've been after a frost mage or a permanent solution up in those systems. The scholars are the ones we were talking to, or not too long ago, said they can't keep sending more drow up to be trained just to die. And the wizard boy here saying that they won't need to no more, that the last one found a way around it. We're saying we don't care either way, We want the pact upheld if they're gonna keep holding forts within our borders.
Interesting.
But
So
yeah.
you don't really care whether or not, say, if they all just left and these enemies just continue to get stronger, or
Well, I mean, eventually the lords up high would have to send down more boys. Might even be a good thing for the region. Sure, a couple would have to fall, but the dragon that leads this order of the knights isn't just gonna up and have his men abandon post. If things keep getting stronger and stronger, the way I see it, we're gonna have a united front to take it out at the source. Personally, I don't like seeing new lakes on the map every couple of years. Especially when you know they're full of crawlers. Nasty little buggers. And people be disappearing.
yeah, that would make sense. Look to the party members that are here. It's like, so that sound pretty cool to you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not.
Yeah.
There are all the quests that he and the knights give you. You'll say that one's empty, and that there's a golem at the fifth pond, in addition to a handful of knights of the pond. They've been building it for a while. He will tell you.
Oh, interesting.
And then I will put that into your quest booklet. Add quest. But yeah, you guys are free to RP. That's pretty much all for me. So if you guys have anything to RP about, that's your last thing. Then you guys can decide where you want to start heading off to. And that's it for the session. Bit of a chaotic one this time, but hope you enjoyed nonetheless.
Yeah, Kip.
I think
What? What do you want?
I think
He wants all your money.
Minnie would
I don't have
ask
any money.
You spent it all on
Broke ass.
barbecue.
Sorry, go on.
I think Minnie would ask if, or like if we complete anything, how do we contact you?
He will he'll say, I can keep one of me scouts with a flare on him nearby the. He'll think about this for a while as I think maybe he didn't fully think this through. He's like, I can keep one of my scouts. You either go up to the fortress city, and if you go up to the fortress city, any guard post up there will be able to inform me. And if not, I'll keep a scout up by the final destination, the actual the second runoff. And he himself will have a flare on him, where
Okay.
he'll be able to contact the rest when it's time for the big gig.
Okay. I think that's all I need to know.
Sounds good.
Is it though? Ugh.
Unless you guys have anything.
Nope, I'm good.
Think I'm good. I mean, seems pretty straightforward.
Kip's too traumatized to think of anything.
What do you guys all want to do first, or if you even want to do any of this? Anything you guys want to do, or?
I'm trying to think if there's anything we really need to do. Like before we go off, like.
Well, I'm thinking of like out of these like 5, 6, 7 options or whatever. What do you guys want to do?
I'm okay with anything. Wherever Kip goes, I follow. So
Kip cannot make a decision at the moment.
Kip still has shaken baby syndrome. Sorry, guys.
Kip is still a shaken baby, but in a different way this time.
But
how about I ask this? What would you
My
consider to
favorite
be the
color?
most pressing one at the
are
moment?
you gonna ask the man, or are you gonna ask just the party in general?
I was gonna ask the man what he thinks is the most pressing of the issues.
I mean, it's a tie between two. If you actually are going to get the knights, I'd say just forget about the fourth pond. Whatever's up there is probably going to be bad news, and it's close enough to two fortresses that if something happens, the scouts are going to know before you likely would. So if there is real ore veins over in the mountains, that's most pressing. But if it's a false report, then it's a waste of everyone's time. That ore would be used to be able to. I know this is not the correct word, but it's a word I will choose to use. Christening a new generation of captains and commanders for the Alabaster Army. That means we could send a couple more boys who are a bit better armed and better funded out with you. If it's a false report though, then getting this mad monk off the streets is most important and pressing because it's actually eating our boys up.
To me, like our most consistent choice then is trying to find the monk.
Okay. Monk sounds fun.
Fun?
Yeah, fun.
I mean, sure, yeah, I guess.
Sure, you have
If you had to
two
use a word
melee
for it.
fist fighters. I mean, at that point,
A bare knuckle brawl, and we're all just sitting there putting money down on it. Yeah, that sounds fine. All right.
I mean, if you don't want to do it, then just say so.
No, I mean that's fine. I was just taken aback by the choice of calling it fun. Is all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I guess we'll start our monk hunt. Do we have any good leads on where to start? Trying to find this
just
guy.
the area. I mean, you can stop at the Lord's Keep. If he lets you in, I mean, he might have more information than I do, but he's known to be quite eccentric. So,
We might be able to make that work.
With Kip?
No, you with me.
With Kip. Only
No one
Kip,
knows who the
actually,
fuck
send
Kip is.
them in.
No one knows who the fuck Kip is crazy.
Damn, now
you're
you're pretending
starting to
like he doesn't
spread.
exist.
Yeah, I mean,
uh,
Minnie will remind you what happened when Kip was around a big icicle. What's going to happen when Kip is around a big fort with an important figure? And we almost got arrested here. What's going to happen if we go over there?
It's called
Only
you let
really
me
good
do the
things.
talking, and we hold Kip down. We let two people hold Kip down. We've seen how slippery he is. I'll do the talking. I have status.
Alrighty.
I guarantee you I can get us an audience.
With your dad? Is that your dad?
I just
this
turn
guy would
and
know your dad,
backhand
but
Kip.
he's not your dad.
A backhand Kip.
And then the scene ends.
Yeah. The scene ends with the backhand, and you remembering, yeah, my dad knows this guy, but he's not your dad. No.
He's not your dad.
He's
acting
not
like
your
it.
dad.
Your dad is to the south for reference. That way you don't get like discombobulated by being like, is some random Lord's Keep actually going to be my dad? No, your dad lives down south, closer to the Wiles border, where like some of the miscellaneous city states are. He lives out that region, and because he is Magus Ascendancy nobility, like he was pretty high up. He never got to the Zodiac Society or anything like that, but he was like a pretty high up upperclassman. Was a is kind of just like a general low tier noble figure across like the majority of the continent, due to the nature of being like a high up court wizard and educator.
Yeah.
Slaying wizard.
For once, mentioning my dad like was actually at least somewhat on topic.
I think it'd be funnier if we just didn't know where his dad was, so we just have to think about every time that he goes somewhere near like an area like that, it could be his dad.
He forgot where home was. He didn't have a map, to be fair. So yeah, he got turned around.
He's like, wait, maybe my dad lives here.
Should I give him shaken baby syndrome too?
I'm just like utterly terrified of any noble area.
Shit, it could be your dad, dude.
Alrighty.
But yes, we will have to hold down Kip. Like we're gonna have to leave him outside, like leashed to a pole, like a dog.
Kip's gonna get out. Don't worry.
I swear to God, if you blow up a noble, I'm gonna lose it.
Dude, this is I'm